Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Having some webcam problems tonight. Especially with the coloration, the brightness, and the saturation. But it is too late to solve those problems, so we shall just live with them. It is what it is. I gotta get a better lighting setup and a better webcam at some point. I've been using the same, I use ring lights from Walmart and also a webcam that I've had for like 5 years. Ain't nothing fancy going on here. It might be time for a little bit of an upgrade, maybe. We'll see. But I could do some more full picture shots in videos and stuff. Have a nice background. The green screen will look crisp. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's bring it over to the chatting screen. Appreciate you all stopping in. How's everybody doing tonight? My initial plans were to play Pillars and then alternate and go back to Skyrim, go back to Red Dead, and all the other games that I've been playing. But I'm kind of addicted to Pillars of Eternity, not gonna lie. So we're just gonna keep playing it. Hello, TARDIS, Odessa, Christopher R, F5 Boot. What a wonderful, wonderful crew. Shar, hello. So yeah, welcome to part 3. The title of this stream, my new favorite CRPG. It doesn't mean it's my favorite CRPG of all time. Just in this given moment right now, I'm feeling like this is my favorite CRPG. I have to say, even though I thought Wrath of the Righteous was amazing, I have to say, I think I am liking the Pillars games more than Pathfinder. Does anybody else feel that way, or is it just me? Not gonna lie, both fantastic series, both fantastic companies. I hope they both keep making games in their own style. But I don't know, man. Pillars of Eternity, I'm feeling a little bit more excited as I'm playing in these earlier sessions. Anybody else agree? What happened to Red Dead 2? True. Good question. What happened to 80% of the other games I've been playing? You know what I'm saying? Skull. Okay. Happy Thursday. Let's begin. Happy Thursday, guys. So cringe when I say that, but I'm going to keep saying it forever. Because I love you guys. And I want you guys to have a happy day, okay? Where's my game? What are we playing tonight? Pathfinder? Liking Wrath a bit more, just a sucker for long-form story and mythic paths. Okay, I can respect that. Hear a lot of things going on outside of my window right now. Tyranny is good, Oliver? Is it because of Matt Mercer? Maybe. Maybe it is. What's up, Gold? Zyfiel says, I'm here, we can start. Well, we've been waiting on you, brother. Put the stream on a 5-minute delay. You know what I'm saying? Murder Bunnies, hello. Entaville, we have been blessed by the man, the myth, the legend himself. Cringe hard FPS, true. Based, brother. Okay, let's begin. We'll take a look at my quest log here. Webcam looking okay right now? I really wanted to spend some time going over the tutorial and stuff before I started the stream up tonight, because I'm still a pretty big noob to this game. But I was reading the Sundering book series. The first book, The Companions, about Drizzt Do'Urden, Catti-brie, Bruenor, Regis, Wulfgar. I couldn't stop reading, so... Alright, let me see what we got. So our main quest, the hunt for Eothas. Eothas is drawing essence from the pillars of luminous Adra in the region. Whatever he means to do with all this power, tracking down these pillars may be the only way to pick up his trail. Reach the city of Nekataka. Many have come to the Huana city of Nekataka to seek their fortunes in luminous Adra. If anyone knows where any large pillars of note may be found, I'm likely to find them here. Nekataka is some distance north and slightly east of Port Mage. I can follow the reef toward the city. Some distance north and slightly east. Okay. Got into my first ship battle last night. That was cool. And then we have Ferrante, the leader of the Principe San Patrina, has revealed the identity and location of the pirate that attacked me at sea, a captain named Benwith, who has taken refuge at the pirate haven of Fort Deadlight. He suggested that I could seek my vengeance in Fort Deadlight, and that we have a mutual interest in seeing Benwith fall. Maybe we'll do that first. It's only showing one skull here. Oh, it's one level higher than my character's current level. May prove to be a bit challenging. Okay, maybe we'll go find Nekataka and then sail south and try to do that quest. And then these two quests are companion quests, I think. Jyoti's quest. Oh, and then an Ader quest. Okay. You know, I haven't looked at the ship management at all. This is my first time looking at this screen. When I first brought it up, when I turned on the game like 10 minutes ago, tutorial popped up, but now I don't know where that tutorial went. We got health, hull health, excuse me. Combat speed, travel speed, minimum crew, turn, okay. There's a lot going on here. And then you can assign crewmates to different positions on the deck. And then food, ship equipment, and cargo. Damn, they put a lot into this system. Okay. Alright, so Nekataka is north and a little bit east. So let's check it out. Hey, Braz. No. Kiwi is not part of BG lore. Nope. Hey, TK, what's up? Oh, the music. Okay, so what is this? Let's go check that out. Can I sail? Nope, you can't. You gotta sail all the way around, I guess. Oh, you can zoom in. Nice. This would be so cool if we could actually sail like Sea of Thieves or something like that, go down into the third person. Interesting. Okay. Is there really any other point going on this island besides gathering that fresh fruit? I don't think there is. Sea navigation. Click on the known locations drop-down list to bring up a list of places you've discovered. You can also search for a location by name. Ships travel faster in deep water, slower in shallow. Ship UI, here we go. There are several jobs on the ship that the crew needs to fill while sailing. Every ship needs deckhands, cannoneers, and helmsmen. And all ships benefit from having a cook, surgeon, and navigator on board. The larger ships even require a boatswain to keep the deckhands in order. Place a new sailor on the ship, you must be in a port. Okay. Click on the available sailor from the known sailor section. Alright. Your crew consumes both food and drink. A little bit of survival elements to this CRPG, which is pretty cool. The type of food and drink you feed them will adjust their morale. Alright, so we don't want to let them starve. There are several jobs on a ship. The captain determines how likely the ship is to gain advantage in ship-to-ship combat. Deckhands are required to perform any maneuvers in ship-to-ship combat. If a ship does not have enough deckhands, it will move more slowly on the world map. A helmsman is required for turning and jibe actions in ship-to-ship combat. More experienced helmsmen make the ship harder to hit after performing turn and jibe actions. Two jobs have no combat roles, but may be called upon to resolve ship events. Oh, okay, cool. Well, we got to go all the way up there. This is going to be a hell of a journey. Oh my god, seriously? Cool, man. And then Fort Deadlight. Nice. I was wondering if they made it easier to travel because I had no idea where I was going. And then Dunnage. Oh, okay, I see. So let's click on Nakata and then let's just let it do it. Wait, I want to stop here though. What is this? Uh-oh, we got another ship coming at me. You're sailing past a reef when Rum Dum Rigier shouts out, pointing to port. There lists a ship stranded in the middle, perched on a narrow shoal. Its tips and rolls with the passing waves. Hanging from its mast is a blue flag showing an image of a crescent moon sinking beneath the waves. Your crew gathers around, murmuring in low, excited voices. Irena rushes to the railing. Captain, that's a gift-bearer ship. No telling what sorts of treasures it's got. Beodle snorts. Gift barrels carry sentimental... Excuse me, hold on one second. Gift bearers carry sentimental junk, worthless stuff. No, that's a smuggler's ship. It's a classic disguise. Tupac spits into the water. Then it's an effing stupid one. Gift bearers only visit landlocked settlements. That's a trap. Let's continue on our course. The crew begins to disperse, mumbling. Irena scuffs a boot against the deck and scowls at Beodles and Tupac's retreating backs. There might have been something good. It never hurts to look, Irena shrugs. Morale lost 5. Damn, that wasn't good. Just then, a large wave crashes against the ship, knocking it violently against the reef. The hull splinters with a loud crack. Irena gapes. Tupac half turns. That's why Wolf's the captain. Irena's face darkens. Ha 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 ha. You mentioned survival. Yeah, there's like some feeding mechanics and equipment repair, all sorts of things, I feel. No, not like War Tales, though. Bring Ashley back, TARDIS? What did you just say to me? These types of games are so much better than one-shot, short movies, walking simulators. Tyranny sequel? Gotta give my crew some ale, right? Damn, I gotta make sure I have enough water. Okay. Back we go. Dude, there's so many ships everywhere. What's going on?
The ring of a bell comes to you on a cold wind.
Oh no. What are you guys asking? Repeat your question, TK? Hold on, let me see what TK was asking. Let me see, hold on. TK. I find it interesting that you're saying this is your new favorite CRPG. It's kind of a in the moment saying. It's just right now, this is my new favorite CRPG. Does that make sense to you guys? I'm not saying this is my favorite CRPG of all time. This is what I'm most excited to play right now. This is my favorite current CRPG. When BG3 comes out, that's of course probably going to change.
The ring comes again and again, until soon the air is full with the sound of 1,000 bells ringing all at once. You are alone.
Sorry guys, it's really hard to follow the chat while trying to learn a new CRPG. It's really
And then
there's a lot of information going around in my brain right now. Also trying to follow the story too.
An indistinct figure stands before you, flickering between forms like a fire-cast shadow. A fixed, taunting grin. Bottomless black eyes. A yawning chasm in the earth. The aspects of Bareth, the Usher, and the Pallid Knight shift in and out of focus.
Yep, that's Pike's voice, indeed.
And
Ashley
back,
Johnson.
4 indistinct shades hover. You feel an eternity stretch out behind each of them, reaching back to places so distant and yet so near you cannot comprehend their size. The shifting image of Bareth settles on the aspect of the Pallid Knight.
The Pallid Knight, interesting. Pegwar Wiz, thank you for the $2 super chat. Get good, scrub.
Watcher.
Her voice is the discordant clangor of gongs struck out of time.
I like the artwork in this game too. This game is a really nice mix of gameplay and narration. In 2 different types of narration. Like this audiobook narration, and then of course your typical CRPG NPC to player type narrate or audio dialogue as well. I like it. It's got a nice mix. Maybe a little bit more gameplay, I think I would say, if I had to offer any of my initial impressions. I feel like I haven't played enough, but it's pretty cool.
I tasked you to discover Aethys's intentions. Tell me what you have learned.
Ashley Johnson hype. Seems like an important statement to make here. Hold on. It's too early to be sure what he plans, but his behavior is suspicious.
I remind you of our bargain. Time is short, and your soul dangles in the balance.
Her wan face contorts into what, on mortal kith, might be called a smile. On her, the effect is more akin to a rotting pumpkin caving in upon itself.
Do not give me cause to doubt your commitment, Watcher.
The figure nearest Berith dissolves and reforms in the image of a thin-lipped, ancient crone, whose face has felt the melting kiss of fire.
I was mixing up names a little bit. We have Benwith and also Berith. Berith is the god of death. Much more important than Captain Benwith. Good evening, Arturo.
The goddess Wodika strides forward.
Does Aethys frighten you, Berith? He should. Magran subdued Aethys's influence once before, and yet he returned.
From out of Wodika's shadow shuffles a hunched, bald man you recognize as the god Scan. His skin is mapped with swollen lash scars, and breath whistles through the ragged hole in his face, where his nose once was.
Oh my god, he looks like Withers from Baldur's Gate 3, doesn't he? Wodika.
He does not speak, but stares up at Wodika, with naked loathing plain on his ruined face. Wodika steeples her long, knob-jointed fingers.
Oh no.
We must annihilate Aethys now, before he makes a rash decision we cannot easily annul.
She casts a sly look at the pallid night from the corners of her eyes.
A moon would do the job nicely.
Wonder whose voice that is. You would destroy Aora for what? Spite?
Wodika stares at you down her long nose.
I would destroy it all in the blink of your wide eye if I believed it would benefit me. Empires can be rebuilt. Souls can be reforged. Do not forget it.
The figure beside the aspect of Berith flows forward in a swirling cloud of ash.
Looks like a genasi right there.
The ash falls to the tiles and reveals a molten-skinned woman, leaning on a monstrous, wicked-edged broadsword. Magran's glowing lips curl in disdain.
We must find a solution to the problem of Aethys that is neither do nothing, nor destroy the world.
Okay, now we have someone... Now we have someone who's actually smart in this damn group.
I acted in haste during the Saints' War. You will not goad me into doing the same now. To move against him while his plans are unknown would be the height of foolishness. We must find wisdom in precaution.
And what kind of precautions do you suggest?
Magran looks at you as one might a wayward gob of spit on one's shoe.
It is no business of yours what the gods decide.
Another of the silent figures steps
Whoa.
forward, and the
St.
warm,
Francis?
golden light of a summer's afternoon spills across your face.
Pretty cool looking character right there. Look at all the birds on his shoulders. And an eagle right there. You don't like the guy with the crown? Hey Lemon, what's up?
Let's all take a deep, calming breath. Perhaps cooler heads will prevail.
Behind Helia's words, you hear the soft coo of doves.
This is the best part about this game. It's up to you, really. That's the beauty of the game. It's not about good and evil. It's about how do you feel about this person or God. I like it.
Aethys has been separated from us for too long. Isn't it possible he intends only to gather enough souls to reclaim his realm in the beyond? He should be welcomed.
You look up then into avian eyes. Through them, you see clouds of starlings converge and divide.
And what if he intends to betray you?
Helia puts a feathered hand to her chest.
He wouldn't. Betrayal is not in his nature.
Scan shuffles forward.
Yes, yes. We should welcome Aethys's return to the fold. His gratitude we can leverage to cajole him into divulging his plot.
Okay.
Then, when he believes himself to be in our good graces, we do as Wetica suggests, and crush him into the earth.
Scan pauses, inspecting you.
Ah, and here is the Watcher who killed Lord Harren, the man who tormented his dear niece, Alice. Curious.
Scan licks the ragged edge of his lipless mouth and grins.
Oh, damn.
Then turns to Helia.
I did not expect such a deliciously ruthless idea from you, Helia.
You got a ghouls from Fallout?
I am impressed.
Thanks, TARDIS. Thank you, Harry.
Helia's feathered
Chimpy,
crest
hello.
stands on end.
You wretched little creature.
Attempting to end Aethys may only make things worse.
Your point is well made, little Watcher. If self-evident, Aethys has not been known to possess a vindictive nature. Indeed, he has occasionally been magnanimous to a fault. However, if we push him to the brink of reason, there is no telling what he may do. He is, as ever, unpredictable.
Something akin to fondness creeps into her voice.
Then what's the point of this exercise?
The pallid knight gestures for silence.
Aethys cannot be killed, but he may be subdued. Yet to do so will take immense power and time. Both stand in his favor.
Magrin grits her black glass teeth.
That is why we must ascertain his plans before he has the chance to put them into motion.
She begins to pace. Her steps leave little trails of fire in her wake. Magrin stops and balls her hands into flaming fists.
Even if we manage to destroy his current form, there is the possibility he could return, if he has not already absorbed all of his children.
I don't understand.
The pallid knight casts a cold, cutting glare in Magrin's direction.
Magrin speaks too freely. That knowledge is beyond your ken, Watcher.
I love the new D&D movie.
Wotica waves the gods to silence.
Aethys gathers strength. His strength is a threat to us.
Her voice takes on a sharp, almost panicked edge.
There is no sensible answer to the question of a resurgent Aethys other than decisive, final action.
Yeah, I thought Honor Among Thieves was really good. I almost want to say 10 out of 10. Like, I enjoyed every minute of it as I was watching. I think they did a really good job with the comedic aspects. And comedy can be kind of tough, especially these days, because you never know, like, what's allowed to be said, or everybody has different tastes in comedy, etc. I think they did a fantastic job. I was laughing my ass off throughout the entire film.
We will act when it is appropriate to do so, and not before.
The pallid knight steps away from the half circle of assembled gods. She pulls herself up to a great height. The words she speaks next come not from her mouth, but from all around you.
Follow him, Watcher.
The black of the pallid knight's irises expand until her eyes are as dark and cold as the void between stars. She bends down and brings her ghostly face level with your own.
Your debt to me remains unpaid.
This is bullshit.
She stares at you, unblinking. Like a needle drawn to a magnet, you are pulled toward her one compulsory step at a time. You blink open your eyes and find yourself on the floor of your ship's cabin. Alone.
Okay, that was interesting. Cool dialogue. You guys love Ashley's voice? Wonder if Ashley would do any side characters? Good question. I guess it depends on Larian Studios' budget. They're spending all their budget on Matt Mercer and and Mr. Simmons. That'd be cool if the entire Critical Role cast was in it.
Ship life sure is an adventure, ain't it? Just think of all the places we can sail to, all the sights we could see. This is nothing like being stuck on a farm, or cloistered in the back of a temple.
Jyoti wraps her sickle against her thigh as she studies the boat's layout. Satisfied by whatever she sees, she tilts her head to you with a small smile.
Tell me what's on your mind?
How are you feeling? Have you suffered any recent nightmares?
I did, recently with you. You were walking the depths of the ocean, but you didn't drown. And in your hand, you gripped the key to Aora's end.
Her face alights with a fierceness.
I've seen stars wreathing a statue's brow, and souls flowing like tears over gleaming Audra. And then my god headed into the heart of the storm, where he could find the darkness.
Wait, what's the difference between... Jyoti's god is gone. A little bit confused. A lot of different gods right now. Not as many as D&D, but we're getting up there. And what are your thoughts on Aothas?
We talking during the Saints' War, or after he died?
Jyoti taps a finger to her lips and hums thoughtfully. What's the difference?
Well, before he died, he was still Aothas as the majority of my brethren know him.
God is basically just a different aspect of Aothas. Okay, alright. That makes sense.
Aothas embodied a human, and when that human got blown to bits, we all believed Aothas died. And I think a part of him did, the part he'd most closely woven into living flesh, the part that represented life, and rebirth after death. Which means the part of him that could have survived, that stormed across the Deadfire seas, was the side more aligned with obsidian rot and falling away, that which is death.
Tell me about Aothas leading up to and during the Saints' War.
I really only know what my folks taught me.
She scratches the back of her head, hesitant.
Aothas embodied Saint Widwin, but during the war, he got blown to bits. That's the thing about human bodies. As the god of rebirth, of course, Aothas would be coming back. But where I differ from my family's view, and my High Priestess's view, is that I've studied the apotheosis of Gone. And I know all about the backside, the downward swoop, the death part of the cycle of life. What's gone can never be again. What comes back is changed. Always. Even if what comes back is a god.
Now what's your take on Aothas following the Saints' War?
Then you mean Gone. Sure, maybe my god still answers to Aothas as well. Why not? But Aothas died, and death requires change. He ain't what he was. Not in exactly the same way. That's why I think his other aspect, his darkness in the light, is what's burning brighter in him now. No need to fiddle-foot around. I'm listening.
Should you be swearing so much as a priestess?
Reckon not. But I can't help but be a touch wayward. I don't take it too far. My mom caught me once necking in the murkberry stalks, but I've not done much more than that. And I don't use the real ugly words. Sometimes the feelings, they just come tumbling right out of me. Gods darn it. You need me, I'll be 2 whoops and a ho-
2 whoops and a holler away. The ranger quickly dives to a safe distance and gains the quick inspiration. This ability does not cause recovery. Dexterity inspiration. Quick characters have a +5 to dexterity. Marked for the hunt. Designates a single target as prey, giving the ranger and animal companion an accuracy bonus against that target. Hobbling shot. An accurate wounding shot. Let's go ahead and upgrade our mark. Oh, I have 2 that I can do. See if there's any good passives over here. Heightens the predatory instincts of the ranger's animal companion, giving them a damage bonus on any creature suffering a damage over time. Sounds like that could synergize well with other abilities that I might stumble into. I have like a bleed attack or something like that. The ranger aims for a spot that will leave a trail to track, inflicting raw damage over time to the target. Interesting, but that's wounding shot. Can I use that with a melee weapon? Does anybody know, or is that only a ranged weapon? Range weapon. Wait, what? Range? Its range is what is your weapon's range. Does that mean I can use anybody know? Anybody tried that skill before? Skill trees in PoE 2 are really well done, especially when you multi-class. Definitely a lot easier to follow these skill trees than the Pathfinder skill trees, I'm not gonna lie. Those Pathfinder skill trees are so confusing. That's correct. Okay. Wait, it's correct that I can use a melee weapon? Trying to think if I want to do that. I could pick that up right now, and then I could pick up this passive after. It sounds pretty cool. Or I can just pick up the ability to be able to revive my animal companion. Pretty sure I can, thanks, Lucky. The range is the weapon's range. It deals your weapon damage, doesn't matter if it's ranged or melee. Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and pick up Wounding Shot. I want to try something new. Yeah. Alright, and then when I come back, you guys have to remind me about Predator's Sense. We'll buff our animal companion a little bit. You guys like my character? Amawa. Nice, okay, got another skill. I feel like you level up pretty fast in this game.
Hey, I wanted to ask you something. It's about Shodi.
What did you want to ask, Matt?
She means well. I can see that. And she's spirited, and if I was still young and didn't know the things I know, it'd be different. But anybody got that much faith in any god, let alone Aethys? I don't know how to talk to someone like that.
Uh-oh.
Not these days.
Got a little party drama going on here?
I get why she's like that.
Okay, thanks, Morgan.
I was there once, long time back.
His eyelids flare with relived embarrassment.
But it's 'cause of that I can't see a way to respect it. I'm no good at hiding it from her either. I don't see this getting better.
You know, Matt, I think there's more to her than you're giving her credit for.
Doesn't seem like she's any different than what she shows.
She's a Dawn Star, but she doesn't worship Aothis. She worships Gon.
Same thing, really. That's just her trying to find a way to worship Aethys that makes sense to her. I guess that sounds familiar now that you mention it.
Interesting. Okay. I think we should probably talk to everybody else, too.
Hey, Vela.
I wish you'd maintain my story in front of
Matt, shut the hell up, brother.
Others.
You're not even a good dungeon master. Alright, what did you say, Aloth? I wish you'd maintain my story in front of Vanessa and the others. He looks at you reproachfully, his eyes and mouth tight with disapproval.
I didn't enjoy deceiving them, but it seemed simpler than the alternative.
If you say so.
Believe me, I take no pleasure in duplicity.
What's up, Marfin? And what exactly were you doing out here?
After we parted, I set out to destroy the leaden key.
Hello, T. Marie. Marfin, I like your Elden Ring character. The handsome dude that you made right there, that's for sure.
It's controlled us for too long. I wanted to free Kith from it.
Got the blue skin, the bowl cut, man. Only thing you're missing is a mustache now.
So for 5 years, I've been tracking down leaden key circles, searching for the places where they operate in secret, trying to undo them.
And how's that been going?
The task has been more difficult than I anticipated. I don't think I fully understood the weight of the decisions I would have to make.
Anybody know whose voice
or the
actor
burden of living with them.
is Aloth? Is that a Critical Role cast member?
It was much easier when I only had to follow someone else's lead. My father's, Theos's, yours.
What do you mean?
After we defeated Theos, I thought the hard part of undoing his work would be tracking down the Leaden Key's members and operations.
Maybe he had an address book. Too bad you burned his robes. He gives you an appreciative smile, but his mind is clearly elsewhere. I like how they have Eder points affably in approval. Thoughtful, Jyoti rubs a knuckle along the edge of her jaw. Like you kind of get like a sense of what your other companions are feeling in the moment.
Perhaps this would be easier with an example. I went to a village in Old Valia, a run-down backwater of a place. Centuries ago, the Leaden Key had intervened to end some heretical cult. The details were lost, but what had endured was a practice of ritual bloodletting. A gruesome, pointless tradition.
Oh, you're right. Somebody mentioned that before. This is also Matt Mercer.
At every full moon, the villagers would feed the soil with their blood. No one, young or old, sick or hale, was exempt.
You can hear it. Now that you pointed it out, I can hear the Matt Mercer in the voice, but it's definitely different. There are too many idiots in the world anyway.
I can't blame the villagers. After all, they were led into it. The village priest administered the practice. Grim old fellow. Reminded me of Theos.
I wonder if they got like some deal with Matt Mercer. It's like, hey Matt, you mind voice acting every single character in our CRPG?
He was a tyrant. I was certain that if the villagers were free of his influence, they'd be free from the bloodletting too. So I arranged for him to have an accident.
Clever.
I thought so. At first, the old man died, and the villagers were terrified. They were convinced his death was an ill omen. They blamed it, and every other mishap that befell them, on their lack of faith. So they began bloodletting every week, turning on their neighbors for giving too little. Instead of a handful dying each year, a few perished every week.
And now you feel responsible. Is that it?
I had to do something, didn't I? I keep wondering what I might have done differently, or how I could have known better.
I don't have answers for that.
Then at least I'm in good company. I should get some rest. It's been a long day, and you've given me a lot to think about.
Wait, you still haven't told me what the Animancers have to do with any of this.
Ah, that. I'm looking for an old Leaden Key sect. I've found several references, but I want to be sure. Please, let me go over my notes again. Then I promise I'll tell you everything.
Okay. Let's talk with...
No,
Eder.
but I'll keep my eyes out. I hear some of the crew.
Oh, nobody else wants to talk. Okay, perfect. Oh, that's Engrim. Okay. Now we have to wait for Aloth to explain further. That's a red quest with 3 skulls on it. Yeah, I think we're out of here now. Everybody good?
Give me a real challenge.
Go talk to Ignatia Wildsmith. That's kind of cool. I wonder if that's a reference to Pillars of Eternity 1. Somebody writing a letter to our character saying thank you for restoring their spirit. It is? Okay, cool. The game wasn't originally going to be fully or nearly voiced. DOS 2 being fully voiced pushed them to do the voice acting. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I continuously will say that Baldur's Gate 3 is an RPG of the decade, or constantly praise Baldur's Gate 3 because I think Larian Studios is raising the bar in so many different categories, and even if it's not your favorite style of game, I think that they push other companies to make their games better, and there's an example of it right there, so that's pretty cool. So after Baldur's Gate 3 comes out, I think other companies like Obsidian, Owlcat, etc., they're all going to want to amp up their game a little bit in terms of cinematics, voice acting, and all that good stuff.
Right here. Sure. Hey there.
Agrasima, Casita, for taking me on.
Ahoy, Captain. Truth be told, Ferrante half expects us to get our asses blown out of the water at Fort Deadlight. Fortunately for you, I have this bad habit of beating the odds.
I forgot that this guy was even in my crew. It was at the end of last session that we picked him up from the other captain's boat.
Of course, I do that by way of good old traditional chicanery. And the most important part of any hornswoggle? Solid planning. Well, that and surviving.
And what can you tell me about Fort Deadlight?
Valian made originally. Piled them stones up a few centuries back, but gave it up when the fishmen wouldn't leave them be. Hard to defend against Wilder crawling up out of your crappers. Captain Aldiz claimed it a few years back. Fucking filthy from bow to stern. And she had her lads and lasses cleaning fish shit out of the floorboards for months. A couple of them thought it might be better sailing elsewhere and left in the night. Aldiz tracked them down quick as you like, took their heads, and fixed them into little lanterns for the front gate. Called them Fort Deadlight's Deadlights. They say she ain't had a deserter since. Tad cruel for my taste, but I admit to admiring the wordplay.
Do you know anything about the fort's defenses?
Funny thing about it being a fort means it ain't a boat. Means it don't have to worry about the way the cannons are storing honking big balls. Guns they got crowning that castle put a hole in your poop deck before you've sighted land. Fort itself be floor-to-ceiling rum-sodden fools, so that be going for us. But Aldi's keeps the crew on the walls sharp and sober. One blast of their horns and Deadlight's locked up tight as an endearing mugger night. We'll stay that way too, till any unfamiliar ships have been shot to shit and shot again.
Alright, I'm going to hold off on the other dialogue options here because I'm not working on that quest at this moment.
Later, sure.
And then we'll talk about the fort. At least I don't think I'm working on that quest at the moment. Okay, so how do we sail our ship now? Do I click this? Yeah. Stay away from my poop deck. Hell yeah, murder bunnies. Hell yeah. Uh-oh, the ship's coming after us. What is going on? Beggar Whiffruff. 3rd level barbarian. Let's kick his ass. I haven't tried naval combat yet. I'm a little bit nervous to try it. But okay, let's do it. With some quick maneuvering, the Defiant secures the wind gauge before the Scuttler has the chance to come about and claim it for themselves. What the hell is going on here? Choose a course of action. Alright, full speed ahead. The wind at your back roars, howling in your ears. Your ship crashes through the waves as the wind drives it forward. Results: distance closed, 70 meters. Okay. The enemy crew scurry to their stations in preparation for maneuvers. What the hell is this? Choose a course of action. Okay. Your opponent's ship comes about with all possible haste, though the opposing crew is fleet of foot. Turning a vessel of the Scuttler's size still takes time. I don't know if I like this. I think I'm just gonna board every ship that I fight. If I go full speed ahead, is that gonna run right into the hull of the ship and then mess us both up? I can say give no quarter and charge. All right, let me click on this one again. I'm kind of curious what's going to happen. 2-pack and rum. Clamber up the main mast and unfurl the remaining sails. The sails billow out and catch the wind in full. The Defiant leaps forward. Distance closed by 70 meters. The enemy crew scurry to their stations in preparation for maneuvers. The opposing vessel maneuvers to bear down on you, aiming its artillery squarely at the Defiant. The distant thunder of the cannon fire echoes across the sea. With some quick maneuvering, the Defiant secures the wind gauge before the scuttler has the chance to come about and claim it for themselves. Can I go back and read what just happened? The enemy crew scurry to their stations. The scuttler misjudged the wind's direction. As the crew executes their maneuver, the ship's sails abruptly flutter loose on their mast. The ship comes to a stop. Turn to starboard! The Defiant executes a smooth turn to the starboard. Oh, look at that. I just noticed that. The enemy crew scurry to their stations in preparation for maneuvers. The opposing vessel maneuvers to bear down on you, aiming its artillery squarely at the Defiant. The distant thunder of the cannon fire echo across the sea. Principe sailor fires deered wooden hognose. Oh, shit. And Zach, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I appreciate you. You change your ship flag? I'm not sure. Boarding is more fun and has... Honestly, I don't really know what's going on right now, to be quite honest. I'm kind of just clicking buttons. And there's no way to... I guess maybe it's just because I have a noob mind right now. I don't really understand it. All right, give no quarter. Charge. The crew mutters nervously as you give the order to charge. The Defiant will be exposed to raking fire. Screw it, let's go. Your ships chew through the water, barreling down the back of waves, surging up the face. Sea spray drenches the main deck. With a deafening crunch, the Defiant and the scuttler collide, sending shards of wood and enemy sailors flying. Oh, hell yeah, baby. Let's go. Need to board? Oh, you don't think my ship has cannons? With a rousing cry, your crews throw grappling hooks and boarding planks across the gap between the two ships. They stream onto the ship's deck, weapons at their ready. The stunned enemy crew rally and meet your sailors with a resounding boom of gunfire and clang of steel on steel. Should have just boarded them in the first place. Never ram the other ship? You always ram the other ship, my friend. There's a reason why I'm still sailing on the ocean, all right? And you're watching the stream, Jake. There's a reason. Think about it. Boarding up front's always better. All right, here we go. I'm gonna charge up. I guess we're just going to... Actually, let me try... Kind of forgot how to play here. Let me start off with a web. I think if I do a web right here. Nice, 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 nice. And then we all go after this guy. Actually, I'm going to take Wolf. I'm going to have you come over here with your doggy. Wait, is that Wolf right there? That's Wolf. So Wolf's going to go after him. Where the hell's Matt Mercer? He's over here snoozing. Oh, no, okay, we're good. Aloth and Wolf right here. Okay. Dude, We're gonna have to work on that AI behavior. Oh my God, Jyoti, are you kidding me? That's crazy. You just leap the ship, or maybe she got pulled over there. Oh, I have Seraphon over here too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on the AI a little bit. She wasted all of her empower too. Oh, that was stupid. Didn't mean to do that, but okay, it actually worked out pretty good. All right. It was actually quite worth it. Let's go into an offensive stance now. We'll go into the warrior stance. Then let's get to all you guys right here. Wolf one over there, nice. Let me try my wounding shot thing. Hello. Swallowing a seaman? Thanks, man. I keep AI off except for auto-attacking with basic weapons when not doing something else. Okay, back on our journey to Nekataka. Something tells me we're not going to make it there. Actually, can I board? Hold on. Wait, whoa. Slow down, brother. Let me board this island. I don't know if you can rest on your ship. Nobody has any injuries right now anyways. Oh, wait. I have a serious burn. Let's go ahead and rest. I'm going to give everybody some ale. So I wonder if there's like real strategy behind the ship-to-ship combat that I was in earlier. Do people like that system? Or is it like a Pathfinder Crusades kingdom management type thing? Your liver's on strike. The desert winds carry a sibilant susurrs to your ears from the canyon ahead. Punctuated by cracks and pops, it reminds you of eggs on a hot pan or a fire in dry brush. The low growl that accompanies it, however, raises the hair on the back of your neck. Continue cautiously forward. You carefully enter the desert canyon. Uh-oh. Keeping to the shade cast by the tall standing stones. Ahead of you, a group of Zorps chant, hopping back and forth on skinny legs, shaking their spears. Nested between them rises the black, leathery form of a drake. The creature's wings rise above it as it tears at the corpse of the boar at its feet. Doesn't even give me a hint as to the level of this drake. Now let's continue watching. With a mighty twist of its muscular neck, the drake tears the boar in half. It rises up on its legs, lifting its head, and swallows the back half of the boar whole. The lump of the animal visibly travels down the reptile's throat. One of the Zorps hops forward. It tears its feathers headdress from its head and tosses it aside. It drops its staff a moment later and spreads its arms before the drake. The large beast peers down at the Zorp, and with a flash of movement, eats the small wilder in a single bite. The other Zorps cheer, banging their spears against their shields. Oh damn, man! I feel like I shouldn't try attacking this right now, even though like my instinct is just to go for it right now. Okay. Let's use the distraction to sneak closer. As you move forward, Alos's foot slides in some loose sand, sending small pebbles dancing down the wilder looks up as one, their beady eyes focused on your party. The Zorps raise their weapons as the Drake takes wing behind them. Oh, shit. Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. Wolf, why are you in the... Oh my god, what am I doing with the party order right here? I wonder why I was so screwed up last time. I don't even know what Aloth's abilities are. Okay, oh yeah, he's our wizard. Okay, alright. What do we got here? Zora's champion. Hopefully we can survive this. I'm hoping that Aloth might have to go into a defensive stance. Actually, let's start off and... Oh, damn it, I can't now. Alright, so... Aloth, we're going to go ahead and switch you to... You have your wand out. Beautiful. Wolf has got his sword out. We got wand. And then crossbow. Okay. Probably go after the priest first. It looks like she has a mace, but it's actually a wand. Alright, what can I do here? I kind of forgot what my abilities are. We're already dropping a heal. Who are we restoring right now? Oh, my wolf companion, I think. Alright, let's start off with a little... Marked for the hunt. Oh, I already killed that guy. Nice. Okay, beautiful. We're going to have Mr. Matt Mercer do a knockdown. I like it. Now let's drop a little magic missile. Come on, baby. Good. Oh, my God. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff.
That's not very helpful.
Gotta heal my companion here. Didn't I pick up an animal companion heal? I thought I did. Yep. Beautiful. No! Still in defensive. Beautiful, beautiful. Got half sword attack activated. Knockdown. Don't need that at the moment. Spirit shield. Surrounds the caster with a shield of spirit energy. Don't think I need that at the moment. Let's go ahead with pillars. Actually, no, that's not what I want. Second wind. Don't need that at the moment either. Keep forgetting I have second wind with like so many of my characters right now. Come on, we got this. Yes, sir. All right.
So that's how it's gonna...
Just in case, make sure everybody's attacking here. I thought I could revive my animal companion. Apparently, I didn't pick up that ability. Use your watcher power to gaze through your target's eyes deep into their soul, temporarily frightening them. I don't know how much that would do to this guy. Let's do a wounding shot.
Let's go.
Nice. I like it. I like it. Oh, it flew away. Oh, I killed it.
Yeah?
That was no problem at all. That was no problem at all. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Be right there. Right here.
I don't even have any injuries. I love how the Al is a -1 to dexterity. I gave Al to every single one of my party members. All right, we got to do some leveling up here. Let's do athletics, intimidation. I feel like I want to pick more passives at the moment. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed with all the skills that I'm gaining so fast in this game. Doggo not a tank, true. It was a Drake. It was only a young Drake. Yeah, not bad. Wounding shot might work on hand mortars, so we'll do AoE dot. What's up, Jeremy? How are you? Alright, so we have defensive stance, mule kick. Oh, this is Eder. Wait. I canceled his level up. What did that just do? I thought I was just leaving the screen because I wanted to look at my other characters. Okay, alright, it's back. Do I already have a character doing? I don't know if I do. I think my custom character is doing Arcana, but I'm going to get rid of my custom character here soon. Kind of cool. It's a life drain. Summons 3 missiles that each pierce through the target and then leap to additional targets. Fireball. Summons a flaming ball of molten earth that explodes at a targeted location, causing burn damage to all. Absolutely. You're not a wizard if you don't take fireball, right? Nice medium drake steak. It does sound pretty delicious. Marks the target for retribution, inflicting burn damage and lowering deflection. Creates a long-lasting circle of healing. Absolutely, I'm taking that. Warding seal generates a magical seal that explodes in a burst of electrical energy when enemies come into contact with it, inflicting shock damage and interrupting. Grants target ally the smart inspiration for an extended duration. Intellect inspiration. Smarter characters have +5 intellect. I wonder if using that on a wizard would be worth it. Like, would +5 intellect make a big difference? Blesses allies with the aid of sympathetic soul, releasing a healing effect when they are near death. I'm taking all the healings. Screw it. We'll give all those a try. Wolf is just evil through and through.
Hey,
true.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's nothing else here. This was just an encounter. I can't actually freely explore the islands. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, let's get out of here. +5 int sounds good, but is it good? Got 18 Al out of that. Nice. Interesting. We have a ruined tower right here. Let's check it out. Bones crunch underfoot. Strewn across the sand are skeletons half buried in wind-blown dunes. The sand is strangely lively here. It dances as if it's caught in a breeze, but there is no wind stir to it. Okay. Search the skeletons. You approach the nearest skeleton and untangle the pack from its remains. As you disturb the skeleton, several sand blights rise up from the desert with a great gust of wind and head straight for you. That's how this playthrough's gonna go. 5 intelligence is 50% area of effect and 25% ability duration. Sounds pretty powerful. Not really sure how to kill these things, but okay. Let's see here. I'm actually going to back up. Nice. Okay. Now let's get Ada right here on the first sand wisp. We'll get Wolf to do a mark. And my Wolf is probably going to die here. No, we'll just get the Wolf to attack. I think I'm good with that. Okay, nice. Now let's go like this. What do we got? I wonder if we're actually doing any damage to these things. Dexterity afflictions and perception afflictions. Let me try a... I wonder if a fireball would do anything to a sand blight. Should I try out fireball? Let's try a magic missile first. Okay, took that thing out pretty fast. Might be time for a fireball, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not an evocation Dungeons and Dragons wizard, so everybody's gonna get hurt from my fireball. Yeah, I have so many spells right now. Rolling Flame, Necrotic Lance.
Thinks you got the
Oh shit, Wolf.
Die.
This is such a waste of a fireball, but I want to see what it looks like.
This is futile.
Whoa, nice. That was actually kind of cool. All right. I'm getting some good XP.
Show them how it's done. I'll get the next one. Yeah.
Didn't even notice that thing.
All right.
Not really sure what to do with these items, but we're gonna pick them all up for now.
That's unusual.
Thanks, Jeremy. Magic works pretty well. This fragment of a fallen keep stands like a monument to ruin and a beacon for plunder. Alright, let's search the location. You take some time to search the tower. 2 hours have passed. You have gained an item, Aquamarine. Potion of Elemental Defense. Just gonna keep searching. Screw it, why not, right? I love the map in this game. The Cavern of Zor Tuk Tuk. That doesn't sound good. When they say that's unusual, it usually means you found something hidden. There's a lot of items. Just missed a secret on the grounds? Oh, oops. You come upon the opening to a small cave. Putrid gusts of hot air burp from deep within, and you hear the faint chitter and hiss of Zorps in earnest conversation. Your boots crunch through a drift of brittle bones as you creep into the Zorp's lair. Music is amazing. True. Am I gonna save it first? F5, done.
Happy to oblige. All right.
Looks like trouble.
Never you mind that miss.
No
rush. But if you have any antidotes handy...
Or something else.
Not exactly my area of expertise. Hey, we had some good times.
What do you mean? No rush.
Damn, I got him in defensive mode right now and he's getting his ass kicked.
But if you have any antidotes handy...
A lot of enemies in here, holy crap. I want to do a fireball, but I'm not close. Oh, I can. Watch this.
I'd be much obliged.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Come on, baby. See if it hurts my own teammates. It might have a little bit. That was pretty good, though. Broke through that little chokehold, right, or that little choke point, too. I like it. I like what's going on here. All right, now let's go with a... She already got magic missile out. Pillar of Faith. Calls down a pillar of divine judgment, inflicting crush damage. Don't know if that'll actually hit friendlies too, but I'm gonna try. Let's go to Wolf. Okay, beautiful. Do a little wounding shot.
How do you like that?
A little charge with our Wolf. Nice. Not too shabby. I'm thinking about turning the AI to inactive.
Right here.
I'm kind of watching them do their thing right now, and they're doing pretty good.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Look, happy to oblige. Glory be to gone. What can I?
Hey there.
From between the bars stares a frail and sickly Zorp. It shrinks when you near, pressing itself into the furthest corner of its cage, trembling. Around its neck are the remnants of a bedraggled feather crest. Paint is smeared across its face, but the paint is old, flaky. It hasn't been reapplied in some time. The Zorop's regalia tells you they must have been an important figure in the tribe, perhaps a high priest or a mother, but its condition makes it clear that those days are long past. What happened to you? The Zorp watches you with an unreadable expression on its face and says nothing. We're going to break open the cage. You tear the bars clear out of their frame. The Zorp scrambles to get out of your reach. When you make no move to capture it, it stares between you and the open cage door, blinking rapidly. It tenses, then bursts out the door. What the hell, bro? The Zorp watches you intently. Who locked you up? The Zorp scuttles behind you and grabs hold of your leg. It points across the cave to the corpse of a large, well-adorned Zorp, one of their champions, and scowls. Okay, well, I think I already killed that dude, but fair enough. Mother Sharprock. Freaking out right now. Why are you following me? The Zorp tilts its head slowly and blinks. It narrows its eyes like it can't quite figure out what you mean. It glances back at the cage you freed it from, then stares at you expectantly. Do you always follow your leader around? The Zorp clings tightly to your leg and refuses to let go. You want to come with me? It stares up to you, unblinking, finally releases your leg. When you make no move to chase it away, it hops up and down excitedly. Okay, I guess I just saved a Zorp.
Happy to oblige. Sure thing.
Interesting. Wonder how long it will follow me for. I like how the fire is animated. Yeah, they have nice animations in this game. Toker says, just got this game. Please tell me it's less punishing than DOS 2. I do intend to get over that DOS hump someday. I'm playing on the classic mode on this game, whatever the normal difficulty is, and it hasn't really been too challenging yet. Definitely died a lot more in DOS 2. Name island. We're gonna call this Mother Zorp. Is it more fun than DOS 2? I think I'm gonna have to give DOS 2 the winner there. Larian's really good in the entertainment department, so I would say no. There's a lot of reading to be had in this game. Which can be a great thing. But DOS 2 is just pure entertainment. DOS 2 is the easiest CRPG so far? Wow. After hours spent wandering through the desert, you stumble into a lush oasis nestled against the base of a massive pyramid. You search for an entrance and finally spy one at the very top of a long staircase. Sure, let's ascend it. It's a tough climb, but that doesn't stop you. Drenched in sweat, you finally enter the welcome shade of the room at the top of the pyramid. I love the setting of this game too, absolutely. Larian is great and giving you a playground to do cool stuff. I prefer the atmosphere and story of PoE though.
Yeah.
Can understand
sure
that.
Thing. Place is deserted, but the candles keep burning.
It's hard for me to choose because each game has its own pluses and minuses. And this game is a little bit more of the classic CRPG style, which is nice in its own way. But if you had to hold me at gunpoint and say I had to play one game for the rest of my life, I would choose Divinity Original Sin 2.
Yeah, I hear you.
Listen to that cello and that bass in the background. I think that's what I'm hearing. This game also has a lot of really small areas. I do appreciate Larian's way to open up a world. You're just running for a very long amount of time. A lot of these older CRPGs, like you just play a little tiny square area and then you go to the map and then you go to another small square area. I think I prefer even the Baldur's Gate, actually, even the original Baldur's Gate games. You play in little square areas, but the world felt pretty open. In this game and even Pathfinder, I feel like I'm like doing these large like lengths of travel time just to explore like a really, really small little thing. I think I prefer Larian's style in that regards. Like at least in the original Baldur's Gate games, you have to go through certain areas to get to other areas. Like you'll go through just a forest area to get to the next goal or your next objective.
Yeah,
and it kind of makes it feel like a large world. Playing this game so far, it feels like, except the first map. The first map was nice. Right now, it kind of feels like I'm fast traveling around to a million places, and they're extremely small locations. I would love to come across an area where I can run for like 5 minutes and just have my party go across the map. Series has the best music, so heartfelt. I use its ambience as my current tabletop D&D campaign. Awesome. Should probably do an equipment check here soon. Oh, look at this. Oh, never mind. I don't have anything too good. I found one magical sword, which I currently have on Matt Mercer here. But I haven't really found that many great weapons yet. Jodi's sickle. I took that off of her because she's not proficient in sickles. I'm gonna try a medium shield for a little bit.
Happy to oblige, sure thing.
Oh, her sickle's considered a hatchet? Oh, it is. You're right. Thanks for pointing that out. I just assumed it was its own category. Hold on. Let's go to... I don't even know where you see your weapon proficiencies. Hatchet. Okay. Hey, thanks for letting me know. We'll give her a sickle back then.
Happy to oblige.
Uh-oh. Her sickle's really good. Yeah, it looked good. I just didn't think it was... I didn't think I was proficient with it.
Show them how it's done.
I'll kick them in the head till they're dead. Uh-oh. This might call for... What do you guys think? This might call for a fireball. Just always using fireball. By the time they get here, I could probably do it right here. Stay back, guys. Stay back. Let that fireball go off. Oh my god, dude. Look at the animation. The particle effects are so good in this game. Oh, I might have just taken an opportunity attack. Don't fix what's not broke. Good night, Dow. Give Joti whatever weapon gives her the most damage output.
Yes, I got this.
I've been keeping Joti back, actually.
Indeed.
I've been using her ranged weapon. Well, maybe we'll send her frontline here shortly. Breastplate. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Capes are my favorite item. Capes make me happy. So this helmet doesn't do anything? No protection against critical strikes? It looks funny. Oh, you can't put a helmet on this race. What is this race called in this game? Stupid fireheads. Fire godlike. Oh, it's the godlike race. They're too good for helms?
I shall.
Godlike. The character looks like an avatar. Yeah, he does actually.
Yeah.
You guys doing anything fun for Easter? Anybody doing anything crazy for Easter? A scepter. Nice.
Oh?
Indeed.
How may I help?
We're gonna send Matt Mercer up first.
Hey.
Of course.
Far too quiet in here. The crush of time has significantly weakened this section of wall. You feel a slight breeze coming through the cracks between the stone. You suspect that the wall will come right down with a little bit of force. Eder charges into the wall, but it doesn't budge. He stumbles back, grimacing in pain. Oh, man. You know what? I kind of like that. I should bring up a Google Docs and keep track of my thoughts on this game. Maybe I'll do a review sometime. Hold on one second, if you guys don't mind. You're gonna print a picture of Wolf and throw eggs at it? Nice. I respect that. Alright, let's try a pry bar. You start to put leverage on the pry bar and the wall begins to tremble. If you continue, there will be no way to get out of the way without the collapsing. Oh my god. Let's bring the rest of my party up here and see if there's any other options. I like to think he charged head first.
I got this.
What do you need?
Consider it.
The crush of time has significantly weakened this section of the wall. Okay, let's try a pry bar again. You start to put leverage on the pry bar and the wall begins to tremble. Damn it. Is there no, like... Oh, let's just try a strength check. 17 strength with my... Damn, why does my... My godlike has 16 strength. Uh-oh. Now I have 2 injuries. Alright, hold on. I'm pulling this bastard down. Let me back up a little bit. Hit F5.
Hey there.
Oh, beautiful. I don't hate Wolf. I just don't want him to get a big streamer ego. I don't think that will ever happen. I'm stumbling into this career too late in life to ever feel like I should have an ego. The crush of time has significantly weakened this section of the wall. Okay, same thing. So let's go ahead and try the pry bar and we're going to pull it down. You managed to pull down the wall, but it collapses right on top of you. Wolf was injured. Hey, it's worth it, I think.
Right here. Be right there.
As I grow, I do get annoyed a little bit easier, though. I'm not going to lie. I deal with a wide variety of people on the daily, though. You guys got to understand that.
Hey there.
This has the second best written of any modern CRPG. Someone thought I was you in Slandered stream, and they called me self-obsessed with a big ego. Why'd they think... Oh, are you WolfheartFPS? Is it the same account? It must be. I know it is. I'm just learning that now. Is that why you changed your name? Is that why you changed your name? Alright, hold on. Let's go down further.
Yeah? Leave it to me.
Man, I am a world-class Elden Ring player. Deathless run on Elden Ring. I mean, that doesn't hit the ego a little bit. You guys know what I'm saying? Deathless first try on Elden Ring. That's pretty incredible. Other than that, you know. I mean, there's a few other accomplishments I could bring up in the game. And Deathless Run in Elden Ring. First time playing early access Baldur's Gate 3. Didn't even take 1 HP damage the entire run. So, I mean, I think I deserve to have a big ego, right? First try, 100th attempt? What? Pretty sure I know a wolf. You know what, TARDIS? At least you get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, happy to. I hear you.
I'm a little bit nervous. Can I rest in the cave? Let's try. I'm gonna give some steak. Oh my god. Yeah, let's rest. Oh wait. I don't really get this. Hold on. Wait, can you eat fire kelp? You can. That's kind of cool. Morale 0, might +1. There we go. Being invited to an actual panel from hell. I mean, let's not start listing everything out, all right? You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's funny. I had mixed feelings on Elden Ring. Nerd, you're about to get temporarily banned off my channel. Okay. Wolf's taste is perfection. Thank you. Appreciate you. DM Wyvern says I deserve a chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are these like the yellow mustards in Baldur's Gate 1? Oh, that's not good. I think this calls for a fireball. Uh-oh. I still don't know if fireball actually deals damage to friendlies. It didn't look like it did any damage to my wolf. Maybe it did. Okay, my wolf's definitely gonna die, but that's okay. Queen Tiamat, hello. You missed the boat battle?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Pretty big dungeon so far. I'm liking it. Oh, it's the Zorp. Oh, the Zorp's leading me through this. What the hell? Shit, I meant to hit F5. Oh, wow. Holy crap. I want to try this. But I have to move with her. Oh, it only stays right there. Damn. Okay. Alright, that's not smart to do. Let's go ahead and switch her to her sickle. Hell yeah, brother. Dooty dooty doo. Dooty dooty doo. Nice! Do a little shotgun shot here. Nope, didn't have time. All right, let's see if I can get everybody inside that healing circle.
Leave it to me.
Oh, it ended. Okay.
I got it.
I'm just picking up all the... There's so much... It's almost overwhelming the amount of loot that you can pick up.
Right here.
I almost don't like it. Like, I'm just picking up endless loot in this game, but it lets me, so it makes me wonder if I'm going to need it all. Wish the inventory system was a little bit more strict. What's up, Kira? Good evening. WolfheartFPS.
Right here. I got this. Right here. Hey there. Yeah? Consider it done. Right here. Be right there.
Am I missing something here? Is that it? It's kind of hard to follow these maps sometimes. What's the max level in this game? You guys told me last time, but I forgot. Elden Ring wasn't claustrophobic enough for you. I miss Elden Ring. I wish I could relive my first time Elden Ring experience and my first time Hogwarts Legacy experience again, but unfortunately, unless I'm reincarnated, that will never be happening. These maps are a bit hard to follow, a little bit too dark. Playing Elden Ring on main monitor? Nice. Doing anything special? Or is it still your dual shield run? I know you completed that run, but... Elden Ring equals greater than Hogwarts Legacy? Yeah, I would agree. I agree. I think Elden Ring is a better game. But Hogwarts Legacy was special because of that nostalgic factor. They really did a good job for
right here,
Harry Potter fans. But from a game mechanic perspective, yeah, Elden Ring, 100%. Hogwarts Legacy combat was actually pretty good, actually, though. Those are hard games to compare. Hogwarts Legacy was narratively driven, while Elden Ring, even though there is a narrative, you wouldn't call it a narratively driven game. Hogwarts Legacy combat was awesome. Just wasn't hard enough. I don't really see what the downside in searching all those sites is, besides passing time. Not streaming that one? Nice. Hey, John. I'm having a good time. I think this CRPG is a nice mix of several different RPG elements. It's fun. Okay, we're getting off this island. I wonder if I should get rid of my mercenary. Can I pick up that other dude? That one lizard dude, or whatever the hell you call him? The one that I picked up from the pirate ship if I get rid of my mercenary? I think about that. I have Eder right now as my tank, Queen Tiamat. My character is a ranger stalker, a stalker ranger. Then I have Aloth as a wizard, a mercenary that's a wizard. And then Jyoti is my priest, my party's healer. Oh, Zorp is just a crew member? Okay. There's some quests you can fail if you take too long? Okay, alright. Click the Oasis things on the map. Not sure what you're talking about. See if I can get there without running into another crew. Highly unlikely. I have one injured crew member right now. Hold on, let me see. How do you fix an injured crew member? Maybe that's how you do it? Need a ship doctor? Oh. Oh, we can't go there. Holy crap. That's way above our level. Replace him or her? Oh no, what is that? Royal Deadfire. Oh, we're good. I made it. I made it to the city. This should be fun. Need a Tony Chopper. There's always more incentive to have named characters in the party. Absolutely, I agree. I need a surgeon. Okay. Alright, welcome to Nekataka. Give me some Black Sails vibes. How does this compare to DOS 2? Both in the same genre, but very different games. As you walk down the dock, your approach is noted by a cadre of heavily armored Amua. Their leader briskly leads them to intercept you. The harbor master regards you warily. She seems to be examining the patterns on your skin with a measure of suspicion.
You're far from home, farmer. How did you make it all this way in your little boat?
The Amua cranes her thick neck to look along the hull of your ship. Her expression conveys equal portions of incredulity and pity.
Why do we gotta be farmers just because we're from Deerwood?
Are you a farmer?
Yeah, but you can't just assume. We got rabble-rousers too.
As her attention returns to you, the Amua's mood becomes more formal.
I'm the harbor master, Kauha. I must ask your reason for docking in Nekataka.
And I must tell you to F off. Get out of my way. Nah, I won't do that. I'm following a giant maid of Adra, and I need to see someone in the palace about it. The harbor master chuckles to herself, as do the women and men behind her.
Yeah, you do need to see someone, truly. I think it's the animancers in the spire you're looking for.
She taps her forehead 3 times.
Your head.
Okay. The assembled guards roar with laughter and clap the harbor master on the back for her joke. Deep within you, you feel an uncomfortable roiling. You can't be certain if the sensation is physical or spiritual, but it immediately induces nausea and fills your ears with the sound of blood rushing through your head. Cutting through the din, you hear a familiar woman's voice speak. Each word comes slowly, falling with what sounds like the chiming of a small bell.
Show them.
Oh, damn.
Show them what you are.
Mitch, what's up, man? How is it different? Somebody answer that in the chat for me, because they're very different. We could talk about a lot of different things. Well, for one, I'm playing in real time with pause, but this game does have turn-based mode. But I've chosen to play in real time with pause. They're both very different games. 2 main things. DOS 2's open world style is very different than Pillar's open world. And DOS 2 is also less... This game has a shit ton of reading in it. A lot of dialogue boxes, etc. Not nearly as much in DOS 2. What do we answer here? Somebody else can further elaborate on that in the chat if they want to. I gotta focus on this conversation here. So we got the pallid night creeping into my thoughts right now. I'm a watcher and the herald of Bara. The whole Deadfire is in danger. Please let me pass.
I've heard enough. There's no room for you in Nekataka Harbor. Get back on your ship and head back to open sea.
The harbor master gestures toward your boat. The women and men behind her nod and murmur in agreement.
I will help you.
What's the matter with you? What are you doing? If you're trying to scare us with some cipher mischief, save the purple flames for the tribes of the Outer Islands.
The roar in your head begins to abate. The ringing of the chime becomes clearer, rhythmic. 2 successive peals, followed by a brief respite. You realize the chime is ringing in tandem with your heartbeat. You open your eyes. The harbor master is gesturing wildly, presumably to get your attention, and yelling in your face, but you hear no words. Only the ringing of the chime as your heart rate slows and slows and slows.
Now.
Oh my god.
What? What is this?
Whoa.
Run for it!
Well, damn.
I think I got a ghost up my nose there. That's better.
Didn't expect that to happen, but hell yeah. Might as well steal some food now. I think it's worth it. I'm having a good time so far. Game's got a lot of deep mechanics behind it. It's nice. Cool story, too. And the setting is pristine. If this was DOS 2, everything would be on fire. True.
Hey
Yeah, there's so many differences between DOS 2 and this game. My brain's not working right now, though. I can't lay them all out for you. I think we should probably check out most of this town before we head north. Yeah, let's do that. See what's going on here.
for a fish or two, stranger. You'll find no
Yeah, leave it to me.
Welcome! Venturing out past the city. Of course. Take your time.
Hey there.
Thanks, Jake.
Yeah?
Yeah, I noticed you can control the AI behavior. Currently just have them on auto.
Hey there, I got this.
But I'm probably going to mess with that sometime.
Nice to see you too.
Figure out what conditions I want. I don't feel like trying to figure that out at the moment. I don't know what I want. My party seems to be kicking ass, so don't fix what's not broken, right?
Dora must think I work for free. Be with you in just a... Almost had it. Damn your eyes.
The sun-scarred dwarf gingerly picks at a splinter in his thumb, muttering.
Hazard of the work, really.
He gives up with a frustrated grunt, shaking his hand.
Came in on the sloop? I can hammer your ship together if you're apt to pay me for it.
Oh, nice. That's cool. You can repair my ship. I'd like to see your goods.
Oh, come take a look.
He steps aside to show you the contents of his crates. Oh, wow. Wait, can I buy an entirely new ship here? He's got repair supplies, medical supplies, cannon shots. That's pretty cool. And we can recruit crew members. You can have multiple ships. Interesting. You love that music, don't you, Odessa? Does it have naval combat? To a certain point, yes. If you pull back the stream to the beginning, I engaged in some naval combat. The naval combat is more dialogue based though. It's not like you actually control your ship in the moment and like you're aiming your cannons and stuff like that. But you can board the enemy ship and then you fight in traditional CRPG style on board. Novice surgeon. Interesting. I think I'll take him. Even though he's novice is good enough. Novice deckhand. I have plenty of money. I wonder if I should just hire everybody. You know what I mean? I'm not sure, but I'm going to do it. Full compliment. 2 blessings gained. Seasoned cannoneer and novice boatswain. All right, we're going to hold off on that. In the shipyard. Current party. Wait. I can have him in my group. He's not just... Wait.
Here with me feeling all maroon-like.
He is a companion. Oh shit, that's awesome. I love the races in this game. This game's got a lot of lore. And keep in mind that the upcoming first-person RPG Avowed is going to be based in Pillars of Eternity lore. Alright, so what the hell is this guy? Oh, this is my barbarian. I remember when I created his class. Somebody in the chat typed that he's only a crewmate, and I, for some reason, didn't remember that I made him a barbarian when we picked him up last session. He's a wild Orlin, which are like the dwarves of the world. Records, exploits, summary, reputations. Okay, now we gotta figure out another character. Go ahead and level him up. A barbarian that excels in stealth. I like it. Let out a frightful yell, causing enemies in the area to be shaken. Resolve Affliction. A shaken character suffers -5 resolve and -3 power level. Okay, we'll take that. Frenzy. Sends the barbarian into a frenzied state, granting strong and fit inspirations as well as an action speed bonus. Oh, I already have that. Okay. Wild Sprint. The barbarian becomes able to charge with reckless abandon, gaining the nimble inspiration, as well as immunity to engagement. I think we should probably just grab a... Grants a damage bonus while wielding a two-handed weapon. Let's see what weapons this guy is good with. Looks like he's dual wielding right now. Interesting. Two weapon style. Battle axe, blunderbuss, pistol, unarmed. I can always respec when I need to. I think I'm good with that for now. Can't wait to see Obsidian's next masterpiece. Me too. They need to return to CRPGs.
Aye.
Okay, that was pretty cool. Fire giant down. That was a cool boss. Thanks for reminding me about it.
What for, Cap?
I can picture that entire encounter in my head right now. Damn, I can't wait for Bloodborne 2. The axe allows him to use the two-weapon fighting bonus on his blunderbuss, even if he isn't attacking with the axe. So glad Microsoft bought them. The hell is going on here? Want to join the performance, do you? Absolutely not.
Please, sir. A coin.
The urchin looks up at you with wide, sorrowful eyes. Okay, we'll give the kid one copy.
Hey, thanks.
See ya. I'll get lost. Should you play Pillars of Eternity before this one? Here's the thing, you don't have to. I didn't play Pillars 1. Most people recommend that you do. So a lot of the characters and a lot of the lore in the world, you'll have a much better foundation of knowledge coming into this one, but you definitely don't have to though.
This calls for us.
But most Pillars players would probably say you should. A lot of people have told me that I should go back and play the first one, but I don't stream enough hours to be able to put time into both of these, at least not right now. So I chose number 2. 2 is probably more entertaining for you guys anyways.
There. What did I tell you?
Good touch, Captain.
BO2 didn't have very high sales? Is that true? I don't even know what the sales numbers are.
Hours chasing each other through the Merkberry fields. Don't think a day went by I didn't have a skinned knee or a bleeding elbow.
It's definitely...
We did that sometimes.
It definitely had...
Usually
Damn
had
it,
a hand
Matt.
in the bleeding.
Shut the hell up.
He older or younger than you? Either way, I bet he's just as strapping.
Older. Was older. Then Raid Sarah's invaded.
Oh, I didn't... I mean, of course, it's... God, but I'm so sorry.
You know, I kind of like that not every NPC has like a long drawn out dialogue. Like in Baldur's Gate 3, I like it and I don't like it. Every single NPC that you talk to turns into a cutscene, and I think it's fantastic, and I think they did such a good job. But sometimes I wish I could just walk up to an NPC in BG3 and just get a little dialogue line above their head.
Behold, Aethys is risen again. He is
Can somebody look
glorious
up
in
Pillars
form
of
and
Eternity
purpose.
2 sales? I wonder if there's an article on that.
Blaming the Valians for attacking one of their ports.
It's definitely a bit more of a hardcore type RPG. Well, clearly it's a CRPG.
But the Queen must calm them down.
When you dip into more of these hardcore niches, you're never going to sell like a shit ton. You're never going to sell anything remotely close to like an Elden Ring or a Hogwarts Legacy. Which is why I think it's great what Larian's doing with Baldur's Gate 3, because it's still a CRPG. Still has a lot of depth to it. But I think they've improved a lot of areas that casual players stay away from, and it makes BG3 look appealing to people that traditionally wouldn't play a CRPG because it looks like it's going to be too much, whatever, reading or too many mechanics to try to understand. I think Larian did a good job making that more appealing to a general audience. Took a while for Deadfire to make its money. Kingmaker completely crushed it. Pathfinder?
Ahoy.
It's still going on, is it? When will those
Kind of reminds me of the start of Black Geyser.
Is enough?
It looks really similar to the start of Black Geyser. Any of you guys play Black Geyser? Looks very, very similar to the keep that you started. Almost too similar. Black Geyser did take great inspiration from Pillars, and I think Obsidian even helped the company behind Black Geyser with some of the assets.
Echosi, you have business here?
The guard holds up a hand, appraising you in a few sweeping glances. I'd like to speak with the governor.
You are in luck. The governor is between meetings. Go on in.
Damn, he doesn't even check us, just lets us run in with all of our weapons and everything. Art style's so nice. Hey, I'm happy that your surgery went well, Judge. Oh, probably shouldn't do that. Standing next to her desk and lost in thought, Governor Elvari looks up at your approach. Her expression of intent focus thaws instantly. She greets you with a startlingly sunny smile.
An interesting surprise. The Watcher of Cadnoa, no? I am told that is your ship in the harbor. Ecosi, I mean nothing by it. All newcomers are of great interest here. I am Lueva Alvari, Governor in Residence of the Valiant Trading Company here in Nekataka. What brings you to my door?
Are you in charge here? She just said she's the governor. Well, that's what we have to ask anyways, so.
An interesting question.
I didn't play all of Black Geyser, but from what I did play, I enjoyed it. Definitely very similar to the Pillars games with its UI and everything. I'd like to return to it someday.
Director Castol concerns himself with the business of the Valiant Trading Company as a whole. He must coordinate our operations across the entire region. I am afraid you must deal with me for the time being. You seek work, information. These are things I can help you with.
Could you tell me a little bit about the Valiant Trading Company?
Well, the Valiant Trading Company has been here in Nekataka for many decades now. Its main interest is in the mining of luminous Adra, for which we have negotiated with numerous tribes for access to the Adra sites and, where possible, labor. The company also engages in more mundane lines of trade, of course. Ultimately, we are merchants.
Kind of work.
Work suited to a watcher. Your arrival presents an opportunity. How much do you know about the Adra trade?
I know the Adra has value beyond ointments and perfumed baths.
Perhaps. We are concerned foremost with providing a return on our shareholders' investments by way of refined luminous Adra.
Got some weird green screen effects going on today. It looks like I got rid of it mostly. Yeah, we gotta rework some things in this room.
Every viable deposit is of interest to us. Cartographers, surveyors, at any moment we have a dozen expeditions underway. Some weeks ago, we received word of a large quantity of luminous Adra on a distant island. Pukakohara. It is not charted on any
Exciting.
of our maps.
I wish Baldur's Gate 3 had a bigger party size of at least 5 companions going to play Will to get... You know, it is tough only being able to take 4 with you. But I think it offers the chance of us having a more balanced experience. And also on that same note, it appeals probably more to your more casual crowd. Because controlling 6 characters and having 6 different classes and 6 different skill trees, all of that can be extremely overwhelming. So I understand why Larian went with 4.
However, Pukakohara is said to neighbor the island of Tikawara, and we've already made contact with the natives there. We dispatched an expedition to Tikawara with instructions to locate the Adra site and determine its value. Our people have neither returned nor sent any word on their progress. We are too long delayed, and someone must finish the job. A watcher can determine if there is essence in the Adra, if it is worth the trouble and investment to remove it. Information for which we are willing to pay.
What do you know about Pukakohara?
Not much, unfortunately. A few superstitions among the locals, but they're unusually tight-lipped about the subject.
I'll do it.
Gelade, I will mark Tikawara on your map. We have had no real trouble with the villagers in the past, but I always recommend caution. This will be of some use to you, I think. It entitles you to act as a commissioned agent of the Valiant Trading Company. Present it and you will be recognized as such. Until then, I believe we're finished. Return here once you have word of our agents and our prize. Oh, and take care upon the open sea.
I want an RPG that allows me to control
hazards in these waters and
12 to 15 characters. At that point, you're in the RTS genre. All right. Investigate the situation in Pukakohara. Valiant Trading Company sent an expeditionary force to find the island of Pukakohara. I've been asked by the company to track down the original expedition. If necessary, complete their assignment. First stop is sailing to Tikawara.
Captain, aye.
You must gather your party before venture.
Pathfinder will give you a headache if you don't know what you're doing. That's why I haven't returned to it in a long time, because I don't have that mental energy right now to try to figure everything out again, especially, I mean, I would probably do it off stream, especially on stream.
I think it was something I said.
No, it's not.
I should have never stopped my playthrough.
Wrong, exactly.
But I think Baldur's Gate might have came out with an update, and I kind of had to for the channel.
You had a problem, right?
And then I never went back to it.
Bothered you this whole time?
It's nothing personal. I just don't think we need to be talking is all.
Oh.
Still had like 60-something hours in that game.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Oh, I'm not going that. Which way am I going? Shit. Nope, I think it's this way. You bastard. What if I should check out the Wild Mare? Actually, let's go down there real fast. That makes me want to go out to eat on the water.
Dawn's sickle comes for us all.
Your opinion on BG3 not having a day and night cycle? I think I'm okay with the way Larian's doing it now. I think it works fine with the resting and everything. It would be cool to have a day and night cycle. I think ideally I like day and night cycles in most games, but not having it is not really a negative that stands out to me in Baldur's Gate 3.
Done and done.
Do you enjoy coin, my friend? Can you lift a sword?
Might be my favorite tavern I've ever been to.
Where in the blazes
This is
that
badass.
old man?
Oh shit, we got strippers here too? Well shit. Sign me up. Shit, I'll go on stage with her, you know? I brought some ones. Some gold, some silver sickles. Auditions are next week. Nice. Oh, there's male dancers up there too. And then we got this creepy guy right here who's been hanging out here for the past 10 days. I don't know if I should steal this, but I'm going to. Oh, shit. I was caught. Does that just ruin my reputation? I don't have to go to jail? What do I think about the missing variant human trait? You know, I wouldn't call it missing yet. Hold back on using that word until we get access to version 1.0 on August 31st. I would love the variant human, though. I think it would add a lot to that race, and it would make human a much more popular choice. I'm not supposed to be up here. This is a hell of a tavern.
See something you like?
The dancer turns to greet you, a coy smile tugging at his lips. Shit. He's short for an elf, but no less graceful for his lacking height. His long face and dark eyes lend him a solemn air, but any hint of gloom is chased away by the wash of color in his cheeks.
Aloth, this is the
Got
last
you
place
guys
I
there.
expected to see you.
Got you guys.
Have your interests changed so much since our time at Bragon Hill?
Oh shit. Aloth? A grin lights up Ymir's face. He fidgets with his hair self-consciously, soothing it down where it's been mussed.
No, I still enjoy tile puzzles and deflecting personal questions. Anyway, what are you doing here?
He looks away as though he's trying to ignore Ymir's eager gaze.
I could ask the same of you.
Something tells me Aloth might have spent some time with the bannered mare clapping some cheeks. You know what I'm saying?
I make my own hours, meet fascinating people, and the coin's nothing to sneer at. Better than stuffy old books and unflattering robes.
I'm gonna say nothing.
It's good to see you again, Aloth. Anyway,
I'll let them do their
lovely
thing.
Seeing you.
He catches himself looking panicked.
Perhaps lovely is too strong a word. I can see where I may have confused the poor fellow in our...
Did you enjoy the show? There's more to see, if till later then.
Captain. Aye.
That's unusual.
Aloth has been clapping the cheeks, if you guys know what I'm saying. He has a good voice for it. Yeah, the man is shirtless. There's some dancers in the bannered mare. Dancers for everyone. I feel like there's probably... Shit, there's a lot of dialogue to get into here. Avalian shouts over the din of the Wild Mare to get your attention, turning a great many heads to study your exchange. He takes a heavy swig of his tankard. Do I know you?
Not yet, but I know that we will be fast friends. Tell me, you are the one who sails that fine ship, Ak? Terrorize the docks with spirits, Ak?
Wolf, captain of the Defiant. At your service.
I am Aboko, and I am positioned to offer...
Is he going to
I
offer
have
himself
opportunities for...
as a crewmate?
1,000 times I practice my speech. Mera, never did it go this poorly.
Just tell me what you want, bro.
I am supposed to be in the business of giving bounties,
Mm.
but I know no one who hunts them. No one will unfurl their sail for my humble payments. But I must start from the bottom and work my way to the top, Ak.
What bounties do you have available?
You will take the job? Agrasima. Something special for my first hunter, then.
He drains the tankard and tucks it under his arm to retrieve his sheaf of notes.
I will start you on Marian, the mad animancer. She tortures her victims with unspeakable treatments before casting what's left to Berath's will. My contact saw her leaving Port Maje and heading west of Maje Island.
Okay, we got our first bounty. That's kind of cool. It's under tasks. Meryl the Mad. Didn't like Aloth. Everything I did lowered his approval. A young woman lingers near the stage with a mug of ale clutched tight in her hands. Though she shows no interest in the dancers, the bags beneath her eyes speak to many long nights spent drinking in the tavern. She looks lazily about the room until her gaze alights on you with interest.
Have you seen an old elf hanging around here lately? Dresses funny, probably drunker than an eel in a barrel of mead.
Can't say I have, madame.
Andra's crushing void, I thought as much. Listen, the guy I'm looking for owes me a lot of money. 5,000 coppers. You help me find him, and I'll give you 20%.
20%? But I'll be the one doing all the work.
Fine. Andra's great sagging tits. Fine. You can have 40% and rights to whatever baubles Oswald has on him.
40%. I don't have my adventuring boots for less than half. Oh, excuse me. I don't strap on my adventuring boots for less than half, lady.
How about this? I give you 60% and we never discuss this again.
Oh, hell yeah. We went from 20 to 60. Deal.
Haggling for the fun of it not keeping you busy enough? The man I'm looking for, Oswald, was especially fond of one of the courtesans upstairs, Analis. Maybe you can get more out of her than I can. She refuses to speak to me, the snippy little cur. Come find me after you've talked to her.
I like the tavern music in this game. I have to switch it out with the Black Bull Tavern music that I currently have. Look at this fella dancing. Uh-oh. Well, that's cool. They have an upper area. Am I blind, or is this person not here? Oh, there we go. A young woman reclines on the cushions, a hookah hose held delicately in one hand. Eyes closed, she sings to herself. Her voice is soft and inviting. She doesn't move when she hears you approach, but slowly opens her eyes with a lazy smile.
Come, lay your head on my breast. I will read to you the work of my favorite poet.
Shit. Skilla. How much for your time?
100 copper pans.
Done.
A reasonable
Done
fee to experience the sublime words of Adir's greatest poets. Don't you think?
Absolutely, 100%.
Come, lay your head on my breast. I will read to you the work of my favorite
okay,
poet.
100 copper, done.
Do you know Skilba? She wrote in the time before Adir's marriage to Kulkin, when the kingdom was fire bright and yearning for a purpose. Now, listen.
An exquisite poet. Oh, this shall be a rare treat.
Seraphin strokes his braided beard beneath a quiet smirk. Jyoti lifts her chin in interest.
Ship at dawn, its face pressed to the sea's slick lips. My sister and you. A sailor died in lantern light.
I think I like this lady.
The wind. My brother's fingers pulling at your hair.
Your brother?
His breath hot and boastful.
What's happening right now?
I, a horizon whose borders your thumb has not traced in years. You, slack-jawed and groaning, your chin in the hard grip of longing, led stumbling through the waves.
What's up, Patino? I am. Well, that was awkward.
A pleasant diversion, yes? Visit me anytime, my friend.
I see where you're going with that. Leave it to me.
Meet me in my room if you'd like to hear a verse or two.
Right here.
Meet me in my room if you'd like to hear a verse or two.
Oh?
Meet me in my room if you'd like to hear a verse or two.
Indeed.
You must gather.
I don't know if it was worth it.
Yes?
Have you got any leads on that mad old goat yet?
What does Oswald owe you money for? She stares into the depths of her mug and sighs.
It's my fault, really. I should have known better than to believe that damned old drunk Newton man's a wizard. You understand, and a tinkerer. He convinced himself and me must have been a crock of shit. Because one day he up and ran with... I thought I knew him better than that.
Guess we gotta come back for that. Alright, let's talk to the tavern owner. And we're out of here. We're going out on a quest.
Hail and welcome to the Wild Mare, friend.
A jovial man at the bar grins and motions you closer. His arms are corded with thick muscle and cross-hatched with scars.
Now, what can I do for you?
I'm looking for more intimate entertainment. Show me what you have for sale.
See anything you like?
Back storage room. We can rest in. Private dance room. Lasts for 1 rest, plus 1 cast with level 1 spells, plus 1 all skills. Ah, I love these little scenes. So BG1 and 2 like. Hey, Midori. E-dub.
Oh?
Alright, we're out of here. Sounds like the music from Pathfinder. Just cost us $100 to be confused. 100 copper coins.
These days, too much salt in the air.
I've noticed you seem to be frequently at odds with others in your order.
Some of my brethren don't understand why I gotta do what I do. But I'm not beholden
Why
to
didn't I
them.
choose option 2? I don't even remember what that is.
Keep your voices down, my cullies.
Pretty cool little town.
The Queen is holding court today with the Valians and Rawatayans.
How long before they're killing each other?
The Adra Mill. Gave me a buff.
Tell your queen I will have her taxes, her prize share, whatever it is, by the end of the week. Business is good, and we are very busy, eh?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait, you are not the tax collector.
She narrows her eyes, her hand twitching all the hilt of her blade.
What business brings you to my mill?
What do you do here? Martina looks about the room with exaggerated wonder. She laughs a little to herself and runs a finger across the arm of the chair.
We mill luminous, of course. Take big chunks, break into smaller chunks, crush into dust-sized chunks. Per con plankenet, it is really not so complicated.
Who are you?
Okay?
Cortina leans in close.
You go around asking just anyone in Queensbirth personal questions, maybe you end up dead in a ditch. Have caution. Lucky for you, I am a woman of honor. I direct luminous milling for the Valian Trading Company. It's a nice job, huh? And I'm quite good at it. You want to know more? Buy me a drink first, per guano. Good day.
Buy her a drink
How may I
first.
help?
Okay. Alright, we're gonna come back to some of these. Let's go to the northern part of the city though. I was reading the player's handbook, and there's some things that I think will be tricky to apply in a game. Like
Which
putting
one of
in
us am I
wizard
thinking of
divination.
now?
The game will ask you to
you
use
be
your dice
thinking
in
of the
every
Watcher.
roll. If they include that, I'm sure Larian will have
That's some talent you got.
have a system.
Aye, the talent of noticing who you be glancing at before you ask me who you be thinking of.
Sorry. Sometimes when you hear a conversation going on in the background, it's really easy to lose your train of thought. I think Larian will have their own system for things that don't work well in video games, which they've already shown for plenty of different D&D 5e things from the player's handbook. So if they include that, I'm sure they'll have something that makes it a little bit more intuitive, a little bit more efficient, easier to use than being asked every time you roll the die.
Have you heard about the commotion at the palace?
Of course. Something about luminous Adra.
A giant made of luminous Adra.
Wow, look at this. Holy crap. The city is huge. Oh my god. Can I go straight to the Serpent's Crown? Nope, I can't. Looks like I have to go to Periki's Overlook. Takes an hour to get there. New tavern music. Skull. Multi-classing is going to be interesting. If we get it. The last thing Larian said was we were going to get it, but that was a long, long time ago. I think they'll include it in the game. This is pretty cool. I like that we arrived to this area. Nekataka is more so what I was looking for in this game. Much larger areas to run around and explore. I'm happy that we made it here. Luminous bathhouse. Interesting.
Nago. You have truly put your foot in it this time.
Curious Lantern, name your price. Come here to escape the problems of the islands. Check this place out real fast. Language models, GPT's AIs for controlling CRPGs in the future. I think GPT and technology like that is a force to be reckoned with for the entirety of the future of the gaming world. There's not a shot in hell companies don't start using it.
Aye, indeed.
As long as the game turns, I mean, it's kind of sad thinking that it might take jobs away and stuff like that, but I mean, like from a gamer's perspective, as long as the game turns out good, really all that matters. But it's kind of scary at the same time. Kind of interested to see how like Starfield, I'm curious, like with all this new AI technology that's been revealed to us over the last year, or it's become mainstream over the last year. It makes me really, really curious if companies like Bethesda with Starfield, with all their procedural generation, like what is the technology like in that field now? Is Bethesda wielding technology that we didn't really know existed before, and Starfield's going to turn out to be this mind-blowing type of thing? And we have games like the Wayward Realms, which are like heavily procedurally generated. Actually, Wayward Realms is basically completely procedurally generated, and that's going to be interesting to see how that turns out too. A few years ago, I used to hate the idea of anything that's procedurally generated because most games suck that have procedural generation. But with the technology, the way that it's turning out to be, it should be an interesting future, that's for sure. What's up, Riozan? Thank you for 20 months of channel membership. Hey, Wolf, haven't stopped by the streams in a bit, but wanted to say, what's up? What's up, man? Sorry, my voice is going away a little bit. Losing it. You guys can hear it. I don't think it'll take jobs. I think writers, actors, coders, artists will be able to produce 10x the output, and companies will realize they can use that extra. Hopefully that's the case. It may create new jobs, allow for much larger productions. Who knows, though? I'm looking at the magical properties on some of these items. I didn't really notice before. Is there armor proficiency in this game? See weapon proficiency. Can a mage wear heavy armor?
Oh, of course.
AI will never be able to do everything that voice actors do. You know, you say that now, but you should see where the AI voice acting technology is at, and imagine where it's going to be at in 5 years from now. You're not going to be able to tell if it's a voice actor, if it's artificial intelligence. It's pretty crazy how much the technology is getting better and better. The emotion that AI is able to portray is pretty crazy. Voice Actors Union will want compensation.
Oh?
Have you guys seen like the deep fake stuff where you can take where you can take people's faces and put them on all sorts of things, and the technology is getting really, really crazy.
Oh?
There absolutely will be a time when we can't tell the difference. I'm actually convinced of that. I'm wondering if there's going to be like a verification method to where, like, if you guys are watching a YouTube video or listening to somebody, there's something that you can look up that verifies that it's the actual person. That's probably what we're going to have to look to. Technology that can prove things. That's probably going to be the saving grace over the consumption of our media and knowing whether or not it's actually real or if it's AI. Armor affects casting speed and recovery. Okay. Alright, so it's got to be careful putting heavy armor on casters. I see. Recovery time. Okay.
How may I help? Indeed.
Takehu, you have shirked your duties for the last time, I say.
A guildmaster in fine robes stares down sizable blue-skinned Amoa before her. Students observe the exchange in a loose circle, exchanging whispers.
Guildmaster, be reasonable. I skipped one lecture to travel up the mountain. Still, the palace is closed until you present me before Onikaza.
You went alone. I asked for patience,
Hey,
but as usual, you make a trench out of a tide pool.
Don't let me stop you.
This should be over soon. My patience wears thin, old shark. You have stifled me enough for one trip through Rakuhu's bowels.
I say Ngati weeps at her petulant spectacle of a child.
He's the child of Nagati? Andra? The goddess of the sea?
Ikera. The significance is clearer to some than others.
For a water shaper who treasures his duty to the goddess, you spend too many days cavorting at the brothel.
Ugh, insufferable. Did you need something? Or is it enough to bask in perfection?
I take it you and the guildmaster don't get along.
Ikera, I bring art to the Guild of Water Shapers, but they do not tolerate expression here.
Pretty cool guild.
What I am is to blame, I say.
An excellent water shaper?
A fine guess, but no. It is because I am a godlike, kissed by the fish goddess at birth.
I like this guy's voice.
Water shaping is Ngati's gift to the Huana, and apparently I am too. Savior to the tribes.
Major Avatar 2 vibes. Who is the voice actor for this character? Does anybody know? Before you stream, you have to check mark the box that says I'm not a robot. Voice analytics literally can't tell the difference in the waveforms already for red. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. The only thing I think about, like you have to think about technology and potential job replacement, and it's important for everybody to think about that just so you're prepared for the future. The only thing I think about my job and doing YouTube is I think a big part of YouTube is you go to the YouTuber because of some, it kind of sounds weird to say this, but you go to the YouTuber because of their personality and you have like that connection to a person. So like I wouldn't want to watch another YouTuber tell me about games if it was all AI generated. I have zero interest in that. Like I watch YouTube channels because I like the YouTuber and I want the information from them. So I think think I might be okay for a little while, but then again, using AI to increase my job capabilities, to make things much more efficient, is something that I have to look into and I have to start experimenting with. Otherwise, you fall behind everybody else. But voice acting's in D&D Online, is it? Look at us. We're talking about AI now. I'm not even playing the game anymore. I think it's totally for sale for me to become an audiobook voice. I'll tell you what. I bet you there's never mind. We won't even get into it. Let's focus on the game. Shouldn't you just be a little grateful? His upper lip curls and waves you off.
The only question is, do I return to my duties, or while away a few hours in the bathhouse?
I'll just say one thing. When you guys are listening to YouTube videos, listen carefully, because the AI voice acting isn't there yet. It's very, very close. I was listening to YouTube videos last week, and I realized after like 3 videos that it was AI and it wasn't an actual person's voice. And now I don't listen to that channel anymore. I have zero interest in it. So listen carefully. Back to my other questions.
What say?
I could use a rowdy fish like you on the Defiant if you'll have a watcher at the helm.
A watcher? And here I am, used to being the freak of Pariki's Overlook. What does a watcher do?
I commune with the spirits of the dead.
Yakara. Just so. I say I am no sailor, and I know even less about death. I am an artist. My peers do not understand. Water shaping to them is like studying calligraphy. To brew ink and sort parchment.
Well, I'm curious to see what you can do.
The tide brings unexpected gifts. You are not unknown to me, I say. Whispers of an Adra Colossus reach my ears, and louder whispers of a corpse who follows him.
Is this guy a potential companion or shipmate?
What will you do when you catch up to this walking god?
Honestly, I don't know right now, my man. Offer a few compliments, buy him a drink, and see where it goes from there.
For me, there is not enough rum in the Deadfire to even consider it. If it untangles me from the guild's apron strings, then you can mount me as the figurehead of your fair ship. Our quarters may smell of fish before long, but your crew will be more beautiful by association, I say.
Do the rest of us have a say in the matter?
Lead on. It will be good to put some distance between myself and the guild, even if we find less savory places along the way.
Companion and romanceable one too.
A fair warning, Captain. Ingati gifted her favorite son with more than his stunning complexion.
Guy's kind of funny. Reminds me of Gal a little bit. Good for you. I'm happy that you're so special.
I say you will learn. In time.
Pretty cool, man. Shit. I like his character. Do I get rid of my little Orlin Barbarian and take him with me or what? I can't get rid of Joti. Honestly, I feel like I might get rid of Aloth. I'm not going to lie. He's like the least interesting one to me right now, even though he has quite a big story. I don't know, man. Shit. We got a lot to think about here. I am enjoying this game, Salmon, yes. I'm not entirely sure Wolfheart isn't Sonny from iRobot. He can heal too? Oh, interesting. Huh, goodbye Aloth? You guys okay with that? Invite the walking god to a date. The dude sounds sexy, you should romance. Could always rotate them. Yeah, so is that how that works in this game? You can just pick up people from your ship and kind of rotate them in and out. This is really cool. The Druid Water Shaper subclass, that really, really interests me. Let's go ahead and preview ability tree. Damn, everybody needs a wizard, though. I keep forgetting that I got rid of my recruit. I need Fireball, so I think I need Aloth in the group. It's between Joti and Seraphin. I'll tell you what, I'm going to run with Seraphin and then swap him out for this guy. We'll give Barbarian a try first, though.
I shall.
Water Shaper is awesome. No friendly fire with AoE spells. What a cool guild. I think I would love to be a part of this guild. The guild ruins. Let's go check it out. He has large AoE spells that only target enemies. Sounds very beneficial to my party. Alright, Kieran, have a wonderful night and thanks for hanging out. He can turn into a shark.
How long do you reckon it takes for a place
Shit,
to
you guys are
end
making
up
me
like
wonder if I
this?
should swap him out right now and just get rid of Seraph.
Aye.
The stone door is sealed shut. A few engraved symbols stand out among the other carvings and inscriptions. Apart from that, you find no evident means of opening the way. A faded inscription is nestled among the elaborate stone carvings. Read the inscription. Wana runes decorate the stone entrance. Ngati would not have gifted her chosen people a watery covenant unless they persisted in deserving it. This sanctum is a covenant of our making. Only the sigil of the covenant and the words of my devotion will open the way. The door stands resolutely shut. No amount of brute pressure will influence that one way or the other. Punch the door. You slam your fist against the door with all your might, bloodying your knuckles in the process.
How may I help? I shall.
Something tells me we'll be coming back there at some point. I love this Water Shaper guild. This might be my new favorite place. Oh, trap detected. Probably shouldn't steal from that anyways.
Oh? Of course.
Feel like I'm in the Underdark. Oh wow, we can actually go over here?
Oh, this isn't how I usually work.
The tunnels descend sharply into the murky waters. There is no telling just how far the mountain goes. Sacrifice your lamest character. Yeah, I'm on real-time with pause mode right now. I think when I'm presented with a choice, I tend to favor real-time with pause.
Aye.
But I like both systems. I'd rather just not be presented with the choice. Let the game make the choice for me. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't think I'm getting anything out of this right now, not at this point in the game. Turn base is good, but not perfect. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking this game was designed, you know, with real time with pause as the foundation of the core development. So that's kind of also what led me to choose that over turn base for this particular game. Hell yeah, Oliver, hell yeah.
Yes? Indeed.
Just happy that we have CRPGs to play. You know what I mean? Like, this genre is so special. There's no other genre out there like it. Okay, let's talk to the guild master.
You have questions for me. Speak up, I say.
Tell me about the guild.
Bikira, my pleasure. Water shaping is a talent bestowed on the Huana by the goddess Ngati. Hariki was the first in recent memory to organize the talent into a series of teachable forms. What else would you like to know?
I think we're probably good. Let's push on.
Of course.
I'm a little bit tired from dialogue at the moment. I'd like to get some gameplay. How do you switch out your companions? Do I do it on the ship? Someone's got to know, right? A variety of them to choose from, and awesome ones at that. The Water Shaper
I've already
skill.
dislodged one trespasser from my head. I've no interest in another.
Sorry, lad.
This reminds me of V Rising right here.
All to see.
Do you ever have a thought and just decide to...
I don't give two pyres for your tribal pride, and I wager that Arkmir cares even less.
If this is what passes for Rautai in diplomacy, Brazanui has bigger problems.
If you've come to see Arkmir, you're too late. He left the estate on wizard business.
What did you want with Arkmir?
The wizard got his hands on a Huana tablet, the Harapo epic. I came to reclaim it for Rautai. In the middle of my negotiations, this little pest showed up with a claim on it.
The Harapo epic belongs to the Huana. The Queen sent me to remind you both.
An intact primary source is a rare find for the Juana.
Akira, few outsiders can appreciate what such an artifact could mean to our people.
Posturing about cultural value is worthless. We both want the tablet for the same reason.
I hope you two find an agreeable solution.
I might as well adjourn to the palace in Serpent's Crown and give Archimere time to think.
What a load of... You mean to get your hands on that tablet with or without Archimere? You island rats can barely write your own
Island
names,
rats.
much less a distinguished epic.
That ends the ship or the world and city map. Okay.
Scamper back to the Brass Citadel and spin your own plots. I will happily do the same on my side of the island.
I? Oh? I shall.
Almost feel like I'm playing, shit, what was the second Zelda game? Not the second, the game after the Ocarina of Time. I think it was also on N64. I forgot the name of it. Okay, to Serpent's Crown we go. It'll take you 24 minutes to complete your journey. Absolutely. 6 allows some redundancy and overlap. Okay. Andres, first time commenting on any of your videos and streams. I do hope you're enjoying this. Out of the 3 games, Pathfinder, Divinity, and Pillars, I have to say Pillars takes the win in my book. Nice. Love to hear it. Majora's Mask. Thank you. Thanks for commenting. Twilight Princess. I think Majora's Mask is what I was looking for. I love the text in this game, the font that they use.
If you come to do business, outsider, you are late.
I think it's the entire game, David. That's kind of like the setting.
Your people are already inside, speaking with the Queen.
Archipelago. It takes place on like a bunch of different islands. The Royal Deadfire Company is in there?
Your Hazanui and the Valian Count as well. They're in the throne room. If you should lose your way, follow the shouting.
Thanks, Contraband. Goblin.
By the esteemed Hazanui's confidence. I must wonder how my people are meant to have destroyed an entire colony overnight.
The Valian dignitary aims a withering look across the aisle. A middle-aged woman with a square jaw and tar-stained teeth meets him.
You tell us. It's no coincidence that your outpost at Port Mage survived the recent storm.
She pulls a slender pipe from her pocket. At a look from the Queen's attendant, she puts it away.
You speak as if I could command the tides. While you are casting your blame in a wide net, why not look to our Kahunga allies? We do not share their talent for shaping water.
A sizable Amwa, standing by the throne, takes a bold step forward and flares his nostrils at the assembled dignitaries. A hush falls over the room.
I say our guest forgets himself.
He clears his throat and sweeps his gaze from Nero to the rest of the room.
Brother, stand down.
Up to this point, the Queen has studied the proceedings with an even expression. She half rises from her throne as she fixates on Prince Aruhi.
You are the one who mistakes my throne room for a sparring arena. I say this is beneath us. An interesting visitor in difficult times. You cannot be here to deliver a favorable omen.
Interesting. She's talking to us through her thoughts. And I can say, what? Did you say something? Let's go ahead and nod.
Allow me to apologize as I toss you before the wolves.
Though she turns to the dignitaries, you still feel her attention on you.
This one is a watcher blessed by Tangaloa. I suspect that many of our questions about Hasongo will soon be answered.
The queen's voice fills the expansive throne room, leaving you with a hushed silence to fill. How did you know that I'm a watcher?
She has a keen eye, my sister. Keener than your shooter's bird, Hazanui.
Don't listen to him, Ishi.
Among her other qualities, the Kahanga Queen can speak for herself.
I come with a warning for the queen.
How quaint of you to point this out in a room of warmongers and conspirators.
True.
You have the ear of the throne. Speak on, then.
I know this one. His parlor tricks frightened 10 years of every sailor in Queen's Birth.
Raising her hand for silence. One Kaza. Wait, how do you say her name? One Kaza? Onikaza looks to her brother. He approaches, and they exchange a few words. Too quietly to hear. She lifts her gaze to you once more.
We assembled to discuss the darkening of Hasongo, one of Rawatai's colonies. Watcher, it seems you have the floor.
Wonder how much my choice response here affects the game. Still haven't decided how I feel about Aothas yet. Port Mage suffered similar damage when Aothas passed through.
What sailor's tale is this?
There's no sane explanation for what's been happening. You keep waiting for one, it'll be too late.
Does tilling the soils of the Eastern Reach drive all men mad? You sound as crazy as the Dawnstar Dreamers.
Gotta run to the bathroom real fast. Be right back. You guys get some mead? John taking care of you or what? I don't know why my webcam is so vampiric today. Did I wash my hands? Is that even a question? Of course not. I care much more about entertaining you guys, and washing my hands takes away from that. Good night, Samantha. Thanks for hanging out. Hey everyone, so far, has there been any significant impact from dialogue choices? I feel like there has, but I couldn't know because this is my first time playing, so. Don't get pink eye. My eyes are kind of itchy. Alright, back at it.
Have you not heard the rumors, Karu? An Adra Colossus marching across the sea. Sailor tales, but credible ones.
Cantanichese. I'm acquainted with the Watcher of Cadnua from my assignments in Defiance Bay and Twin Elms.
Diverus? It explains the colorful nature of your reports.
I have seen things with him that are not even told in the most outlandish of sailors' tales.
And I'm supposed to take 2 Valians at their word?
How came a watcher from half the world away to be involved in these happenings? Enlighten the court.
I have a ton of dialogue choices in this game. Bravo to Obsidian. That's incredible. I'm sailing in the shadow of the giant, and I could use some help.
At least you've got gumption. Nothing worse than standing around in the middle of a storm. What are you asking of us?
I was told you know where to find Luminous Adra. I can track him through the Adra veins.
Ah, well, by all means. Let me mark every site of value on your map.
Acting on this threat would be reckless until we understand it better. I believe our course is clear. We will send the Watcher to Hasongo. Set sail to the west of Nekataka. I would tell you to keep a weather eye out for a lighthouse, but the God of Light did not appreciate competition. Something to add, Hazanui? You have an eager look about you. She believes herself entitled to my ear, I say.
WolfheartFPS says, yes, there are. You can literally beat the game in the first 5 minutes with the right dialogue. I actually know what you're talking about because I watched the video on that. He's right. You can. If you're not a save scummer, you can beat the game within 5 minutes. It's game over. But I like PoE 2 more than BG3. I'm going to have to say no to that one, but I'm greatly enjoying this. There's something about Larian's style of games that I really, really enjoy. I feel like this would be a lot of these CRPGs with a ton of text that have a lot of depth to them. I think I enjoy them more if I'm not streaming them. Should I say that? These are games that I typically prefer not to stream, but with that said, I don't mind streaming them, and I'm happy to have you guys here for it, and it fits the channel, so it works good. I do really, really enjoy playing CRPGs offline and just losing myself into the world.
Only that Hasongo is a Rauatayan outpost. It would be useful for the Watcher to take one of ours along.
Ma'am?
Maya's an expert sailor and a better sharpshooter. The best the Brass Citadel has to offer. Whatever comes your way, she'll see it first.
If it gets me and Ashiza out of diplomat duty, we'd set sail with a drunk scolder at the helm.
And shut us out entirely? We have every right to know of any hazards in these waters. Palagino, go with the Watcher. See that the Republics are served in this investigation.
Ah, Your Excellency. Hamed Kongswalias.
Congrats, Deja Vu.
That will be enough parading of champions for now. I'm certain that our guest knows how to assemble a crew.
I'll take Maya. Always good to have a rifle on hand.
Say the word and I'll shoot the tip off a Green Boy's nose.
I believe I have proven to be a competent ally in the past, Watcher. But I cannot compel you to take me to Hasongo.
No, I don't like you.
I hope that time will show you that the Republics can be valuable allies in Deadfire.
You came close to some exotic fruits.
But this is unacceptable. How are we to protect the company's investments if we cannot...
Calm down, Nero. I'm sure you'll get one of your spies in place eventually.
We don't mind watching you struggle. No, the only problem I have with CRPGs and streaming them, even though it's literally my channel, is I have problems focusing sometimes. And when I'm trying to do a CRPG, which always requires focus, and I'm reading the chat, I get like thrown around. My brain goes in a million different directions, which takes away some of my enjoyment. But I'm working on that. I'm trying to get better at that. Actively trying to get better at that.
In the meantime, Watcher, I hope you'll meet me in the Brass Citadel. There's more for us to discuss among friendlier company.
I believe we are finished here. Are we?
Like when I'm playing a game like Elden Ring or something like that, like I don't need to be focused on the story that much. I don't need to be focused on all like the in-depth mechanics because they don't really exist. The games like that can be a little bit more enjoyable to stream because then I can just laugh and not really care like about focusing in entirely and just focus on like the action RPG coordination mechanics. But I'm really, really trying to get better at focusing in on things because I think these are my favorite types of games. So
aren't we popular? Take care at Hasongo. The Deadfire was overfull before Oasis blundered in. Your allies will use you toward any end. Do not give your trust lightly.
I say it is beyond time our guests lick their wounds somewhere else.
Nice. The lore can be overwhelming. Okay, cool. So now we have another companion. Pretty cool. And this is a ranger. You know, I could use her as a ranged... Damn. There's so many good potential companions. I don't know who to run with anymore. It would be kind of cool to use her as a ranged ranger because my ranger is a melee ranger. Geomancer, ranger, and wizard. That sounds really cool. I'm going to leave her as a ranger.
While we have the chance.
Indeed.
Your coming is a favorable omen already.
How's that?
You happen by a time when our rivals bicker and tear at each other's throats. It does not take a priest to see how the gods send us an outsider to dig under the skin of our enemies.
Interesting. I'm not here for the... You don't seem to take your rivals very seriously, Serpents.
How can I when they posture and peck
Okay.
like a pair of kata birds?
I can understand that.
I will not paddle around the island. My sister wants to know if you are as useful as you are disruptive. She trusts me to judge this.
Just ignore us.
You did not come this far to serve the crown, I say. But sailing is an expensive hobby. Loyal service can keep your galley stocked.
May I speak with the queen?
I am Onikaza's shield. For a time, let it suffice that we speak with the same authority. My sister and I both value action over fine words. If you can shoulder some of our royal burdens, I know she would be grateful.
What kind of royal burden are we talking about here?
My sister keeps a tight grip on Nekataka, but the filth of it drips down her palm and into the gullet.
I saw the gullet earlier.
Under our noses, I say, do foreigners smuggle contraband and pay the Rapau for their
Yeah, I'm not into foreigners. Absolutely not.
Take this if you need proof.
I'll get him out of the damn city. Ovalian Envoy Medallion? The Republic's reward those for exemplary service.
Akira, you are sharper than my guards for knowing this, I say. An envoy ship sank a day's voyage out of Nekataka. He wore that on his breast. My guards recovered it in the raid of the Gullet. This confirms my suspicion. Nekataka has a pirate problem.
Cool.
Smugglers and thieves cluster like rats in Delver's Row, a growth in the bowels of our city.
Yeah, I don't like poor people either. Foreigners and poor people, not into them. You guys agree, right?
You think pirates raiding those Republic's bastards be the source of your people's agony? Wonder what the Gullet folk would be thinking of that. Sir,
anyone who preys on my people will know Onikaza's justice in time, I say. I want someone to peddle the medallion to the black market, earn the trust of these pirates, and learn how supplies come into my city.
Sounds profitable. Anything else I should know?
Yours is not a face that others will recognize.
Definitely one of those.
Let no one learn that you work for the crown.
Listen, if you're a foreigner or if you're poor, you just need to leave my channel right now, okay? All right. I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
They say you're on familiar terms with Ngati's chosen son, Takehu. See that he joins you in the Gullet. He knows something of our troubles already.
I need to play the first game first. You don't need to, T-Dub, but a lot of people have been telling me that I should, just because you get a better understanding of the lore, but they're designed to where you don't have to play the first one.
He gave me his confidence, I say.
I
leave the rest for him to disclose.
See ya, TARDIS. Thank God we got rid of TARDIS. Holy crap.
Be on your guard.
I knew it was that easy. I would have said that a long time ago.
The caverns run deeper than even Ngati could guess.
Jeez.
Oh?
Could have been rid of that TARDIS problem 2.5 years ago. Came out in 2018, T-Dub. I think you'd like it.
How may I?
Have you not heard of the Pillars games before? I figure as someone who's played BG 1 and 2, you would have been very aware of them. Where's my TARDIS with the $2 super chat? Here's my last $2. Now I'm poor. Thank you, TARDIS.
Aye.
Appreciate that.
I shall.
Aloth.
But I don't want your poor money. So get it out of my face. I'll be donating that back to you.
The whole point of suppressing her was to keep her out of my head.
Okay.
I miss her impressions.
Disgusting.
She could do this one. It was real good though.
Now get the hell out.
Voice when you got nervous.
Everyone is a foreigner somewhere. True. True. Are you a foreigner of Nekataka though? That's all that matters. The sound of his accent, Wolfheart is clearly from Antarctica. Midori with the $2 super chat, TARDIS is like a roach, just can't get rid of him. See, you guys see how that works? When I say I hate poor people, I start getting donations. I like this chat. Just so you guys know, I'm kidding. I'm sure there's probably 230. How many people are watching now? 200 something. There's probably at least 15 to 20 people.
What have you been up to, Aloth?
That are probably questioning whether or not they should watch me right
quite
now.
a lot. I've been around the Eastern Reach, traveled to Old Valia.
But I start enjoying. I kind of enjoy like trolling a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. And actually, I think I'm starting to enjoy trolling and not actually admitting that I was trolling.
Just never seen it is all.
Sometimes I troll on a video because I know it's going to get comments. Really works great for engagement. Like, pronounce something wrong, even though I pronounce things wrong all the time. I'm better these days. There's a few things where I've like looked at my script or re-listened to my video and I'm like, that's wrong. But you know what? I'm going to leave it. Not going to lie. You guys caught me. Murder Bunnies with a $10 super chat. Thank you. Thanks a lot, man. For pulling me over the poverty line. I appreciate you, Murder Bunnies, excuse me. You leave the bustle of the crowds behind, making your way along the winding path into the Gullet. For a time, the path ascends the mountain. Even so, the cramped walls and run-down Juana buildings close in around you, obscuring your view. You come to a dark passage cutting through the mountain just wide enough to accommodate a wagon. The path here descends steadily into the rock face. After a lengthy journey through the dimly lit tunnel, you come to the gates of the Gullet. The stench hits you first, a foul mixture of rot, stale air, and bodily odors. You notice a guardsman pushing a cart heaped high with moldering food, which must account for some of the smell. Ahead, the homes of the Gullet emerge as a collection of lights amid the darkness. You hear the rush of water below, and a frigid breeze wafts up from the unseen depths like an exhalation.
Please, I did nothing.
You see a man being dragged along a rickety boardwalk toward a rusty cage that swings over the abyss. He strains against the guard's grip.
Enough! Or do you wish to consign her to the old city as well?
Let him go!
Beer, I'm sorry.
Your tongue flops like a dying fish. I tire of its
Oh, damn.
stink.
God bless. Budget Baldur's Gate. Oh, this game came out in 2018. I'm assuming their budget was pretty big. When you have this much dialogue and stuff like that, like, you can't actually do what Larian does unless you're, like, a company that has a shit ton of money. Obsidian probably does have a shit ton of money now, but... Oh, I didn't read that. I'm sorry. Eventually, his screams are lost to the depths.
May Tangaloa devour your souls, you cold-blooded eels.
Nice. I love Matt Mercer having a conversation with himself. Queen Tiamat, just talk about ending Khajiit for lunch. Works great. Dory, thanks for the $2 super chat. Anyone else here see the deleted live stream? Yeah, that was a classic. For anybody who doesn't know what happened, I went live the other day without knowing that I was live. And I was recording a video script. Thank God I had my webcam off. Or I was on a screen where I didn't have my webcam. And I was live for like 15 minutes without knowing that I was live. It's kind of embarrassing because, you know, when no one's around, especially when I'm recording video script, like I'm snorting, clearing my throat, burping, doing all sorts of things, and all of that was live for 15 minutes. So those of you guys that got to see it, cheers. I wasn't playing a game, I was recording a video. I was feeling out a script for a video. Like sometimes I'll say things and like try them in a million different ways.
How may I help? I shall.
And see how different lines sound and then rewrite the line. Pretty cool little gullet right here. I like this place. It's a really cool city. Nekataka might be one of my favorite cities. Wolf Unfiltered.
Was taking Bataro not enough for you?
A woman thrashes a row of tunics and sarongs hanging from the rafters. Her pointed teeth are gritted in frustration.
Bataro is gone. Dead. What more do you want?
Am I interrupting something? She looks at you for the first time.
Forgive me. I thought you were one of the foreigners who sent him away. Outsiders here always go to the tavern. My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away?
Damn, I'm starting to have a soft heart. How did you know the man who was lowered into the old city?
Bataro is punished already, I say. Whatever offense he gave, do not hang it on our necks.
I know you're scared, but I'm not here to harm you.
We say the only thing that live in these depths are ghost eels. And fish eaten by ghost eels.
Nice, Maverick. Skip PoE 1. Great CRPG. Hope you're enjoying it. I am.
Which are you? The traders say they bring riches in their big ships. But what reaches the Gullet? Only crime and sickness, I say. The Rowataians promise marvels, strong walls, and plenty for all. Akira, still my back aches from building their fort, and still I live here. And Bataro said we would finally leave.
What happened?
I heard a Rowataian captain took up at the tavern. Suduzo, they call her. They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers. Bataro went and found her in the tavern. Next I see him, the guards are dragging him to the cage.
That's unfortunate. Maybe I can talk to Suduzo. She looks at you with the same critical eyes she's been giving her laundry, wringing and tugging the reeds.
Everyone knows the Rowataians are made of brass. They listen only to their commanders. But still, maybe it goes different for you.
She looks around, taking in the hanging clothes, the huddled children, and the warped, splintering walls of the shack around them.
Bataro took some coin. Everything he scraped together working on the docks. And he went to bargain with the captain. I would offer it to you, but it is probably in the old city with Bataro. Or in someone else's pocket.
I could look for Bataro.
I could never ask someone to go down to the old city, but since you offer, it is a big and dangerous place.
The old city?
But perhaps he hid himself. Please, help him if you can. Or bring me news if you cannot.
Do you know the way to Delver's Row? She blinks in horror.
Never. That is the surest way to get the attention of the Overseer. I hear it is somewhere in the Narrows. It is possible Anoi knows. He has lived here longer than any.
Where's Anoi?
His hut is just along the walkway to the southwest.
Interesting. Got a lot of things going on here right now. We're gonna get to go to the old city at some point. There's Anoi's home. We're just gonna take a quick walk. What is this? Hold on, wait, let me check this out. The hole. Nice. I think you would like it, T-Dub, if you like the original Baldur's Gate games, which you clearly do. The old city sounds like a rich area. Might wait for a bundle sale. I got this game for $10 on GOG, but it's now back to $40. So yeah, they do have some crazy sales at times, so keep an eye out. Or they'll do a bundle sale. I think they had a bundle sale a couple months ago with pillars in it too. Hey, look at the tavern.
It's nice. As far as holes in the ground go, I reckon.
Derriere said there's treasures in that pit.
Shh! Have you lost your wits?
What would you call the color on that meat? Ash?
Is that a giant right there? Alright, y'all. I just wanted to see the tavern. We're gonna call it a night now. It was a fun session. I wish we got out back into the world, though, for some combat encounters, but we got lost And lots of dialogue. Important dialogue, so I can't complain. And to be continued. Maybe I'll just continue this tomorrow at noon. Not entirely sure yet. Play it by ear. But I should be live tomorrow at the typical time, I think. Maybe we'll change it up and play something else tomorrow. I'm not sure. But thank you guys for hanging out. It's been fun. Thank you, Tormented. Good to have you back. Melody, what's up? You as well. Artist, peace out. Let me see if anybody's on right now. I'll send you guys to somebody else's stream if you guys want to support community members. And DM Wyvern is on, it looks like. So I'm going to send you guys over to DM Wyvern's stream. He's playing Tactics Ogre Reborn. Why don't you guys click on that link in the chat and go stop on over at DM Wyvern's stream, alright? Sure he'd appreciate that. Good night, everyone. It's nice to actually catch a stream. It was good to have you here, man. I know, it can be hard to catch streams. Zyfiel, goodbye. Good night. What's your opinion on the map in this game? I think it's way better than the BG... Yeah, the BG3 map sucks right now. Hopefully they improve it, and I think they're going to. I might have heard something. A little something when I was at the Larian Studios headquarters. I might have heard something. Shit. Now I'm gonna get arrested. That was under NDA. See ya, Odessa. T. Marie, goodbye. Jamie, have a wonderful night. Thanks for hanging out. Inside scoop, baby. Good night, Gold. Okay, goodbye. My new favorite CRPG, Pillars of Eternity, Stalker Ranger. This is part... Is this part 3? I think this is part 3. That was a good title for the stream today, wasn't it? Might do that again. Gotta work on the thumbnail, though.